Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reads. I'm Dylan, here with Jason,
G'day.
Nitin,
Hello.
Fami,
Hey.
and Dave.
I am feeling a bit slowing down, to be honest.
Oh.
You're supposed to ask
Just cheer
why.
up.
Why?
Why?
Cause you know tomorrow, right?
What's tomorrow?
It's the Superb Owl.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm working.
Sucks to be you.
It does suck.
Are you working from home?
No.
Ah.
I have to go into the city.
You get supervised somebody. I
So
think.
now, but now I gotta like shut everything out till like I get home and able to watch the game.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because we're going to message you because we're having chicken wings and stuff, and we're getting on it tomorrow. So we'll keep you posted, Dave. Don't worry. It's
Oh, no.
It's on Latcom.
Full sports
Go-
talk straight
You're not
away,
gonna diss
Dylan.
much anyway.
Go you Bengals.
About 2 minutes of action for 4
I'd
hours.
like Matt Stafford to get a ring, but go Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. But
It is like literally
Go on,
like
take over, Dylan. Just shut him up.
Oh no, poor Dave. Anyway,
Yeah. Suck it
our
up.
Fitch comics are Suicide Squad Blaze, number 1,
Yeah, that's a comic. We'll get to it.
and Life Zero, issue 1.
yeah, that was a
One.
comic too.
And this one. This was alright. Just nothing special.
Okay, and we've got some Lego to talk about, some DC movie, not even really trailer. It's kind of a, I don't know, whatever.
Sizzle reel?
Sizzle reel. It's more of a sizzle
Sizzle
reel.
reel.
Trailer for
Sizzled
Lightyear?
until it got the rock open his mouth.
Peacemaker episode, finale for Book of Boba Fett,
Now,
and
this is finished.
so Dave's film Flashback?
Yes.
Yes.
Romper Stomper. Interesting movie. As a Vietnamese person, very interesting movie.
Do you not want to sit next to Dave anymore? Or... And can you take back your comment from last week about something about that movie being up my alley? Thank you. Now
thought-
I've actually seen it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I thought it was
Unless
some
you
kind
mean
of...
I'm a brilliant actor, besides, or an absolute dead shit, which we'll talk about later. But
I thought it was like a...
I'm definitely racist, so that goes without saying.
I thought it was like a true crime, Australian crime history kind of thing.
You thought after Chopper it was going to be something a bit different.
Why would something named Romper Stomper be like?
Well, because it's pretty grounded. I just thought it was based on a real person and history and interesting
It makes
Australian
sense.
history.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's why I thought you'd be interested in it.
In you,
Not...
the
No,
base
yeah.
concept
Yeah.
of
Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
there was
yeah,
no
yeah.
malice behind what you said.
Yes.
It was just very funny to
Yes.
the people out there because both of us hadn't watched it, made it even worse too. It's like, oh,
And we were
Jason.
both kind of just like,
Next, please.
Yeah.
So it wasn't.
We'll get to that. No, we'll get to how it got 12 out of 10.
comic books.
Alright, Suicide Squad Blaze, new black label. Anybody else read this?
Yeah.
Dave read this?
That was supposed to
I'm just waiting for Get Joker to finish.
Oh, no, 6 months late.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's late again. Alright, so this is the plot I really liked. So your basic plot,
You got the plot.
well, yeah, the plot was pretty simple.
Hang
Man.
on, it wasn't spoon fed to you in the first.
Okay, Dave,
Yeah.
tell us the plot.
Please.
No. Oh yeah. What
Yes.
did you think the plot was, and then we'll find out what the plot was.
Alright, my convoluted plot that I got from it. Something that the world doesn't know is killing people at a rate slower than the cold.
COVID.
Slower than that.
Okay.
It's
It's
probably
3 times a
slower.
day.
Yeah, slower than lightning strikes, whatever.
It's eating. It's 3 times a day.
And instead of getting the main Suicide Squad, they get a bunch of people and power them up
Yes.
for no real reason.
It sounds to me like someone who hasn't read the book that they're just making another Suicide Squad.
No, well, no. Like,
No,
she offers it to the Suicide Squad.
Wait,
Waller wants
Yeah.
them to do it, right?
yeah?
But the power thing is, but you're gonna die.
Hang on. Do we get Dave's plot then?
That's the point of Suicide
That's the
Squad,
plot.
isn't it?
No. But like this power upgrade is going to kill you in a couple of days
okay.
or whatever,
So it's,
right?
yeah, it's not the fact.
So
that
they're
Ah.
like,
it's not the threat.
Boomerang's like bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's why they just get regular criminals.
Which was like Lucille and.
Yeah.
and even how it started, it like shows like the start of a story of like multiple people.
Boss.
I have no idea who the hell they are. I'm assuming it's the people
the
they end
guy.
up choosing.
Uh,
No, not just the guy, but like at the start, it's like
Superman.
oh, Superman, right?
yes. I was
Is
gonna
it
say
Superman?
You think it's Superman? Yeah, it's Superman. It's a bit clunky written. That's why I said I like the plot, but it's clunky written. Because the first about 20 pages are just all exposition and narration about the beginning. This is the beginning. No, that's the beginning. But Dave's right. Basically, some superpowered being is eating 3 meals a day where he's just randomly grabbing people off and like picks them up, dead, eats them, drops them. So Waller wants the Suicide Squad to. They've got this Blaze initiative where they're going to get powered up, but then they're going to die.
You look like you enjoyed that flick for me.
And they don't want none of it because why would you want to?
Did it say how long it will take for the
It
thing
is,
to
but
eat?
it didn't. I don't remember because it wasn't very good.
Sounds a bit silly.
Three people a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
one of the-
person's eating 3 people a day.
Yeah,
One of the questions
365 days a year.
Yeah.
the main guy asks is like, why bother?
Like if it
Essentially.
doubled every day, you could understand it would be then catastrophic. But like,
Well, it's the why is twofold.
Was it like 1,000
Obviously,
people
they've
a day?
just
Like,
eaten
weird?
the wrong person because that's how any of this sort of American stuff works. You can kill all the people you want
As long
until
as they're
it's gonna
poor.
until it gets into the wrong person or the wrong. It's
Neighborhood.
causing their money to dry up or whatever. That's when the government will get involved.
fair enough.
You know what I mean? That it is, and when Waller's given a thing and they ask questions, she's like, "That's classified." And you know what I mean? And their big worry is that it's going to make people mistrust the heroes, like Superman and the Justice League, which is clearly, politically and propaganda-wise, is a big thing for them. It's a deterrent. While Superman might not officially work for the United States government, he's still a huge deterrent to potential enemies from outside.
You've got a guy who can
Because it's
see
kinda where it
you
lives.
Yes, and
do anything and hear you.
the general
Yeah.
public, it's both something to look up to for good people, a fear factor for bad people. So they don't want anybody that Superman can't kill this guy because Superman don't know what's going on, and they're into Superman. That was good.
Yeah, it's like,
Why can't you do this, Superman?
Yeah.
He snaps back at the reporter. Like Wonder Woman. Anyway, but so the Suicide Squad don't want none of it. So they get these 5 criminals, offer to them. Like your main guy, main character, he was involved in a superpowered incident that killed people years ago. That's what he's in jail for. And he doesn't want anything until he tells them. They tell him his girlfriend signed up, so he's in on it. The coolest bit was the Suicide Squad is King Shark, Boomerang, Harley, and Peacemaker. They're your crew. So they've got all these people in like a
a pen.
yeah, it's a prison yard, your courtyard, right? And it's like more than the people that more than the 5 that are going to get test subjects. You know, there's like 50 people in there. And it's like you got to get past the Suicide Squad into the lab, and you're safe, and you're one of the ones that get through. So you got like some cool stuff there, like
It's the bull rush.
yeah. You know, some trying different
lethal
methods and
bull
different
rush.
stuff. Eventually, the smart one starts Waller's up on the catwalk, so they just bandy together and start climbing up to get her because she's the problem, really, right? And so she's like, "Suicide Squad, bodyguard duty, and we'll reduce your terms more, right? Whatever." But there's some cool stuff there, and then they all get powered up. It's very unclear what or how or what's going on. The artwork's a bit messy. The only power I know for sure really is the main guy whose arms go invisible.
Okay,
And that's it.
that's a power.
Now, when one dies over these 5, the rest power go up. So that's why they're going to die. Once they're down to 1, obviously too much power and they burn out.
Shoulder,
So-
then his shoulder blades disappear.
No, well,
Yeah,
did you see? There's one
next
page that
issue.
made it good. One
Oh,
page
yeah.
made it good.
Yeah.
With the
Oh,
chick.
yeah.
You see that? Yeah, that was good. Chick wants him to surprise her. So that was pretty good.
How about a shout out for the amount of very small
I was
text
getting there.
in here?
That was my biggest problem with it.
You guys
If
see
this
that?
was the
Yeah.
letterer's choice, he needs to be shot. If it's Spurrier's
Especially the size of the
direction,
bubble.
And there's lots of it too. That's the main
yeah,
issue.
heaps of the muttering under your breath sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's like every page.
You
It's
can
like
get away
nobody.
with doing that differently as
Right?
well.
I'm reading
Unless
it the
you've
other.
got, you've got great eyes.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading it the other night,
Look at this one.
half in the dark. I'm like, man, I've got to get my eyes tested. But it's not me. It's just a terrible book.
Especially with the size of the panel, you could make
Yes!
that bubble bigger without
Yeah.
a problem.
Okay, I'll just show it to the camera for you
It's,
viewers out there.
look, just make that normal size, the whispering, and then just go a bit bigger and bigger for like the shouting and stuff.
It's just this whole panel. All of Peacemaker's dialogue is small. So is he whispering all of that?
Yeah, it was
I
an
don't know,
odd
it's weird.
choice. Like I said, the plot I thought was interesting, but the scripting and dialoguing is a bit rough. The art's really muddy at times.
Ah.
Really muddy.
3-parter.
Yeah, I think so. And
Did they-
the problem is, we're waiting on Get Joker. We've got a Black Label Suicide Squad that looks similar artistically, but just better. Way better written. So I was just like, well, let's just get Joker and I would have been happy. But it wasn't, it was just, it's a bit messy.
Do they know what's taking the people?
No. Well, they may, but no.
Because considering
classified.
they could just feed it,
Yes.
make a deal with it,
Well,
make people disappear, 3 people.
I don't think they know where it is, or
Yeah.
like, because it's international too. It's not just like,
Yeah, it's
Right.
everywhere.
it's just popping up. Like a
But
force
yeah,
of
but
nature
if you
type of thing.
Make a deal with it. It comes to
Well,
one.
Spoilers. I'm sure we've made people want to buy it anyway. So, but like they put trackers in the 5 Blaze people, and they want one of them to get eaten,
Right.
so then they can track the
Hopefully
thing.
it's
You
not
know.
invisible arm guy.
Yes. No. You're going to be like maybe more invisible after the power up, is what I assume.
Oh,
Might have
yeah.
invisible legs.
Yeah, more and more people die. He'll get an
Yes.
invisible head or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
mystery
eventually
bit.
he'll be all invisible.
Mystery men, eat your heart out.
That's the great superpower.
It was
To
going
fight a thing.
When I'm reading
because-
it, and all of a sudden he's like, "Wow, only my arm's invisible." I'm like, "Well, this is interesting." All of a sudden, yeah, it was fine, but not great by any stretch. The little wording's the thing that annoyed me the most.
So yeah, interesting choice that.
Cover's nice.
Mm.
Yes, it is.
Some pages of art is great, and then some, like Dylan, show them the Peacemakers, for examples.
The 2 different Peacemakers.
Yes,
Yes.
you're like somebody
Okay.
else draw these pages.
So check out that Peacemaker. Really cool looking, right?
Mm-hmm. It's very John Cena.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Check out that Peacemaker.
His jaw got bigger.
Same person drew that.
Longer.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like someone's drawing a Mad Magazine parody of Peacemaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a bit weird. You're like, what happened on that panel?
Mad's a bit late though, isn't it?
Huh?
Mad's a bit late.
I don't know. It's not monthly anymore.
Okay.
It's like every 2 months, I think.
Anyway.
Anyway, next book, Life Zero. Anybody read this?
Yes.
Dave, you didn't like this either?
He doesn't like vampires.
They're zombies.
Oh. Close enough.
Like, okay, you guys say I like having my hand held through comics.
Uh-huh.
Oh, everything.
This, like, stepped me through it and through familiar territory because nothing was surprising
No,
about it.
it's very generic.
It's, oh god, like,
Looks pretty.
It's amazing. Chichetto. It's an old European book from a few years ago by Chichetto that's getting released by Ablaze.
They're doing lots of that
Yes.
stuff. Lots of their Conan,
Yep.
Sumerian
it's
stuff.
just so they could get the movie and that's it.
re-release.
It does look decent.
It was fine, but Dave's right. There was no groundbreakingness. You know, last week we just watched a zombie movie that did some different stuff. Though this, it's a cloud, is what's turned them zombies. So, like, cloud comes through, if you get hit by the cloud, you die, but then you come back. That's what's happened. But you didn't get really any much details other than that. So I do believe the book will be more interesting in the next issue, Dave. But it was
Too late.
plain. It was plain.
Yeah, it is too late. You're like, oh, it's an extraction gone wrong. Oh, I haven't seen one of those before. Like,
But that's comics, the stories, everything's the same.
If you're gonna do a zombie, there's gonna be an extraction.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
And they get left behind.
It's like dental work.
It was,
Yeah.
I get, it's a bit generic,
It's pretty.
but which zombie movie ain't really?
Wormwood.
Yeah. If something doesn't go wrong, there's no drama and there's no story.
Yeah.
And it's gotten to the point where it always goes wrong. Sure, it's expected.
Yes.
But if it doesn't go wrong, then
Well, I'm
The
not going to
movie's-
read it.
the movie's
Zombies
over.
eating people.
Yeah. movie's finished.
This animal cast looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, next book, Dave. What else was not good? Secret XMen. Tell me about this one.
I'm gonna have a more enjoyable
You're
Valentine's
killing
Day
me, killing me sales, bro.
Can we sell something to the people this week, Dave?
Not this one.
What happened? Like, seriously, like,
Yeah, this was a bit confusing.
especially a bit when they go through the door. It's like, oh, let's do a puzzle. Like, huh. and magically opens
So
up.
what is the secret X-Men?
Okay, so Deathbird, right? She's the protector of the new Empress, the future Empress or the young Empress of Shi'ar, who is Xavier's daughter, Lilandra.
Mm-hmm.
So she's missing, or she's going missing, but she's standing there. So she gets Sunspot, because Sunspot I think wants to get in Deathbird's pants. So she sort of plays him along, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm leader." He's been telling other girls that he's trying to pick up that he's the leader of the X-Men now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to get a team together, and the team he picks sort of throws back to some gala thing where these ones, instead of fighting, just went and got drunk together instead. So he's got his reason why he picks his team. Obviously, his best mate Cannonball, they're co-leaders, and Boom Boom because she's sexy, Banshee because he's sexy, Armor for defense, and Marrow for need a wild card. Yeah, strong guy for the muscle. It's an interesting team lineup.
I don't mind the interaction of that.
Yeah.
It's just nothing bloody happens. Really,
Well,
essentially.
It's just a one shot. It's all future work of setting up stuff. So anyway, so they got to
Give it to Dave now.
They gotta go find the missing girl, missing Empress. I'm not quite sure what happened because I don't think it's very well written. But at the same time, the Imperial Guard are trying to look for her, and the X-Men fob them off that they're not working there. But then they find Deathbird, and she's got the girl, and then the girl, the Empress, makes them forget that Deathbird's missing now, and I'm like, but I don't know. It was confusing. It wasn't great, I'm not gonna lie, Dave. But it's just a prelude book, I do believe.
So, this team will reappear,
I assume so.
even after the ending?
Yes! I think more so after the ending.
Okay. There's a glimmer of hope.
Yes.
Because the team itself...
It's a great lineup.
It's a good lineup. And they interacted really well with each other.
Boom Boom hitting on Banshee. Oh, well, that was a bit weird. But
So,
cool.
you reckon Banshee was, like, slowly, dying in that?
Maybe. Potentially.
Like, I can't... There's no spoilers saying, he's
No.
gonna die, because...
It's X-Men. Nobody dies
You're
anymore.
right,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter, yeah.
So,
But yeah, potentially, I don't know. It was very unclear, a lot of stuff, to be honest.
Is it a one shot?
Jesus was wordy, yeah.
The one shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was bloody wordy as well. I'm not the biggest fan of Tini Howard's writing, to be honest, so... She took the X-Men away from Hickman.
It's better than Blaze.
Ooh.
That
I'd
looks
say
nice.
it's better than Blaze, yeah.
I enjoyed Blaze more, even though it frustrated me more.
No. I like this better than Blaze.
That's a mosquito. Anyway. They're my enemy at the moment. I got bit like 10 times last night.
Yeah, I got bit once in a row.
Oh, yeah.
In a row.
Yeah.
Must have been trapped in your,
No, it's just
under
moving
your
along.
sleeve.
You've moved a bit and it's moved over a bit and it's gone again. You didn't move enough
Well,
to
what we
scare
were
it
wearing
away.
at the time. Shirt, right?
Yeah, but I was sleeping.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, but it probably got trapped under
Move
there,
along.
so, like, the only way...
Maestro! Anybody read Maestro?
I've got it sitting there. I didn't get to it.
Oh, this was good. All the Peter David, this is the third part of his new Maestro trilogy. So very much built on what happened in the last one, War and Pax.
Yep.
With
So good.
Abomination at the end was the tease of that.
Yeah,
so that's
so-
what this is going to
Some
go.
Namor stuff as well.
Yeah. So this one, I think, and Doom and stuff, and so like because the last one was good, but it didn't really. It felt filler-y
Yeah.
because it was the middle part, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with
Because the Pantheon.
the start was good because the start was the Herc stuff.
No, Herc's the first miniseries.
Well, then that was wrong. That was the filler one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was all the Pantheon.
Yeah.
But they were really.
with Doom and
They
stuff.
were just pawns for
Yeah,
Doom.
for Doom.
But they were in cahoots, Doom, and it's not.
That wasn't
The
great.
first one was
It was
great.
still fun, but
Yes, it's.
yeah, that
Hulk Peter David's always going to be good.
that Herc bit.
Yeah, that was the greatest.
So good.
But this one, Abomination is back. How he's still in the future, like everybody else, I'm not quite sure. Spoilers. Namor stuff. Namor's got a weapon. Namor, I think it's going to be Namor. I assume Namor and Doom are probably going to team up, classic style,
Nice.
to fight the Maestro is where I assume it's going. But Peter David, Maestro, Hulk, can't go wrong.
If I'd gotten back a little bit earlier today, I read Dark Knights of Steel because I knew everyone else would have read
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
so
yeah.
this one can wait.
So, says World War M on
Yes.
the front.
Yeah.
Is that like the
Well-
start of it, or is this like prologue, epilogue, whatever?
This is the name of the
Well,
arc.
Oh,
Well,
the arc. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because last time was War and Pax,
Yeah.
and the first one was
Just Maestro.
I think it
wasn't
was just
That's
Maestro.
Maestro.
All right.
I like this old man MODOK.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, because he gets sort of whacked at the end of the previous one.
So is this set up pre-Future Imperfect?
Yes. Like the
So
first of this trilogy was
How he came to power.
yes,
Right.
And was so damn good.
yes, because there was a Maestro already.
Yes.
He replaced a Maestro. Like Hulk wakes up and like, what's going on here? Oh, and then okay, some bloke in charge called the Maestro. He meets the Maestro. They're old buddies, and
Yeah,
Hulk
'cause-
decides, well,
Oh.
I could do a better job.
And he found out it was MODOK that had him because he was there in AIM
Yeah.
facility.
Check out Namor's facial hair.
Yes,
Yeah, you never. Yeah. Interesting choice.
With no sound.
yes. He looks very. He looks a little Doctor Strangey, I thought.
A little bit, and also reminds me of like a Zorro or something like that. You know, like
A
the
Zorro.
Conquistador.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Especially with the cape as well.
Yes. It's an interesting name, all.
You just need to like.
No, it's very
sword.
Errol Flynn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mask of Zorro.
Because Namemon's interesting because I think obviously in the Maestro world or the Future Imperfect world, whatever you want to call it, humanity's pretty much wiped out. It's all wastelandy stuff and little pockets here and there, whatever. But I think Atlantis is thriving. It's not just Atlantis. He's got cities everywhere. Like, you know? So, interesting.
I partly take it back. That second one was good with the Rick Jones stuff.
Rick Jones stuff.
Was
What
that
Rick
the
Jones
first one
stuff?
as well?
That's the first one.
Damn it! I can't give this second one anything. There's no redeeming quality. Everything was from the good I can think is from the bloody first
Like,
one.
the second one was good. Like,
Damn
it
it.
was... The second one was good with the...
Damn you, Maestro.
where the Pantheon had him locked up and they're in his head and makes the mum and
Yes.
stuff like that, and we've been watching and he turns him back into Bruce, and it was cool. And
Yeah.
the Doom,
The Doom stuff was
yeah,
good, but
it was a bit of a red
first
herring
one-
that Doom's the villain, but really they're working together. But then tries to poison him.
But the first one was the better one.
Yeah, first one was amazing, but it's obviously it's a trilogy. The second one was a lot of setup for the end, I think, in hindsight. But yeah, it was good. All right, next up on the list, Devil's Reign, number 4. Probably book of the week for me, I'd say. Not much happens until the end, but Jesus, just good. Just good.
I'll flick this one.
So Devil's Reign, just continuing. Heroes are in hiding. They're getting outlawed.
Oh, I did flick that.
The Thunderbolts, one of the Thunderbolts, has an interaction with the heroes. That was cool. The end is the big, oh crap, it's on now. Because the book's all been about that Fisk realised he used to know who Daredevil was and got taken away. And that's annoyed him and sent him on a rampage to get rid of superheroes. Because his pride's hurt or whatever, you know? They got one up on him. So it's definitely going to be the end of him as mayor, for sure. Luke Cage is running for mayor. Whether Luke Cage wins that, I think he probably is going to. But Devil's Reign, good. Next book, Lord of Krypton. Dylan, tell us all about it.
I wasn't sure about this when I first picked it up and started reading it.
Guess you don't need
yes,
to.
I don't need to look at it.
I didn't look at this one yet.
One of my problems with that first issue was the society seemed a bit too familiar. I feel
Sure.
like it was, very Earth-like and very chill
Like its
and
structure was too much like us.
yeah, not as uptight as you imagine Krypton being, but every issue skips forward like a couple years or
Oh,
so.
sure.
Yeah, so
you've seen society change?
yes,
Excellent.
because last issue Zod comes into power and he takes over the Security Council kind of thing. So this issue,
So it becomes a bit more militant and a bit
yes,
more hard-nosed?
yes, a bit more, like dystopian
Yes,
almost.
yes.
Like, oh, this guy's talking bad about the council.
You can't have that.
He chases them down, locks them up, and
Cool.
yeah, it's great. It's slowly becoming the Krypton that you'd expect to see.
That's interesting. I didn't know that was the case.
Sorry. Just the oming.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
oming. So oming.
yeah. I
Plus,
mean,
what else I read this week?
Yes.
Yeah.
But, like, he's, an interesting choice for it.
Yeah.
But that issue looks like there's some crazy artwork in there.
It's excellent.
yeah, and obviously it's following the House of El. So you've got Jor-El, Superman's dad, and you've got Zor-El, who is Supergirl's dad. And the first issue, Supergirl's just been born, and one of the distant relatives of the house tries to assassinate her and her parents so he can take over the family and stuff. And while all that's happening, Jor-El's looking into this alternate dimension that he's discovered, and he's like, maybe I can move everyone from Krypton into this dimension to save us from the planet blowing up. But then he goes in there and he's like, dude, this is like torture. This is unbearable, right? This is not salvation. We can't be using this. And then Zod's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, I got a use for that?
Yeah. Your distant cousin or whatever just tried assassinating you. I sentenced him to the Phantom Zone. That's what's going to happen if you if you do anything wrong on Krypton. Cool. So watch out. And this issue introduces Crypto as well. Oh. And that's very nice. And he's a rescue.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Nice.
Yes. I want to see more Crypto. Crypto's the best.
Always good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very liking this. Very liking this. That's
very
English.
Must be good.
Going back to like the Thunderbolts thing.
Oh yes.
They announced a new team.
Yes.
The book that's coming out.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I knew like 2 people on that team.
Yeah. It doesn't look like a great lineup.
No.
I mean, it's got America Chavez in it, so it's thumb down for me.
America Chavez, fake Luke Cage, fake Power Man, I should say.
Yeah,
It's not even Ross's Thunderbolts, eh? Like,
No.
like
they're
the you know, like
the tagline is like the fakes where the heroes.
I really like the concept of Hawkeye coming back going... Because I think the Thunderbolts being villains, being pretending to be good guys, is well and truly played out.
Yeah.
They're still saying something though. They're still saying there could be who's the big armored dude.
I think he's a new character, I think.
Yeah.
He's like a robot or something.
Yeah, a robot, and they're saying he could be someone in disguise or something like that. Jim Zub's really talking it up. Of course he is, because it's a new book. But
I got like photons in it. That's pretty cool.
Who's the purple chick?
I assume just by what it's spinning out of and the look of her, I'm guessing maybe Purple Man's got a oldest kid. You know, like it's the little kids who cause the problems in this. She just looks Purple Man-y to me.
She does, yeah.
And it's Persuasion, I think her name is,
That's
or something.
It. Yes.
So
that's it. That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
When I heard the download of it.
So there's got to be a Power Man connection there somehow.
by Calvin Klein. Persuasion by Calvin.
Yes. I will try because Hawkeye backleading the Thunderbolts, because that was when Thunderbolts was his best. Kurt, Berserk, and Bagley. Like the original couple of years where it was Citizen V and the whatever, but when Hawkeye comes in and takes over and the crew's trying to actually be heroes and not the fake out, that was great. And then they ruined it. And then
They did make it good again though.
there's been some good books.
That Dark Reign with
yeah.
Norman Osborn.
The Ellis stuff was great. Well,
Ellis
so
stuff.
good that they ripped it off and renamed it Dark Avengers. Essentially, and there was some good stuff, and
That Dark Avengers was good.
Oh,
That was so fun.
even the way
Man.
the way Red Team, that was some interesting stuff. But that for me, yeah, I like the idea of, man, the villain thing is done. We don't like
It
the
doesn't have to be
Hawkeye
the
being a
villain
little.
all the time.
Man, I don't like the Fiskars use my team's name
Yeah.
to do bad stuff.
Yeah, that's essentially what the
Yeah,
tagline
I'm gonna make
was,
this just be heroes.
Heroes again.
I would really like to have had Songbird in the team.
Mm-hmm.
Could come though.
Yes,
You know
She
what?
had just a great look.
she's the best.
Great look.
She should be leading the Thunderbolts.
And I just like girls with two-tone hair. Like, just it's one of my... You know?
half-shaved head.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, but the team
PG
didn't wow me. I'll tell you that.
G. Rosario Dawson. Yeah.
But I'll give it a shot. Cause
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Hawkeye and Thunderbolts sold. If he wasn't in the team, I'd be like whatever. But Hawkeye.
Yeah, overall, I'm not impressed with the team.
No. Like you said, America Chavez, one of the worst characters running around
but
today. She's so annoying. And the Power Man, Luke Cage's Power Man.
And that Luke Cage Thunderbolts was excellent too.
Did they do anything more with Luke Cage being mayor?
Not really yet. I think he's
Because
going to
then
win.
one issue left.
6 part, isn't it?
6 part.
Oh,
I think.
it's not that.
Two to
It's
go.
4.
I assume he's going to win. I assume.
It's rigged.
Next book, Avengers. This was good.
Was.
This is weird.
Yep.
At least it didn't have just Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but we
Red
still don't
Skull.
know. Like, they're going
No,
back.
yeah.
I would have been happy to get Ghost Rider in the first 4 pages. Let's tie that up and let's go into Baby Thanos.
Yeah. I don't know. Baby Thanos does nothing for me.
Not much, yeah.
Yeah, I find him quite annoying. To
The
be
Doom
honest.
is-
Too. Look how evil he
over the
is.
top. Yeah.
Oh, I killed my own mum.
Yeah, too
Whatever, bro.
too syndrome, like too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Talking too much shit.
But Namor. Oh,
Namor and Supreme Doom. That was.
I love me some Namor. Namor's joining the team after this, which Namor and Black Panther. Woo. Some drama there.
Black or Red Panther?
Oh well.
That Red Panther shit was excellent at the end. It
Yes.
was awesome.
But you didn't get enough of it.
No,
It's
you
always
didn't get enough
great.
of that. You didn't get enough Deathlock, like controlling the.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, well, that didn't. Work.
Namor, Panther, and Doom in a book. It's always going to be
Right?
good. Like, that dynamic between them
They're the
is
best.
great.
Yeah.
Yes, that was good. It's chugging along. Interesting. The end. You're like, oh, is it moving time?
Yeah, I think it's moving time for sure.
Which is a bit weird.
I thought the really interesting part was the Jane Foster stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't know Horse talked. That was
Yeah.
different. I liked it, but it was different. It's got a personality and everything, and a name. But yeah, the Namor shit was excellent.
Yeah, I'm sucking for some Namor Black Panther action.
But yeah, whatever Panther did to juice himself up, that was excellent. The Red Panther. The shards from the what was it? The stones from the Wakandan. No, God, yeah.
Yeah. It's all their spirit worldy sort of stuff and blah blah blah.
Very, very cool.
It was a good issue, but I wouldn't say nothing issue, but
Not a lot happened.
nah, it's just the build up
There you go,
tension.
Yeah.
You didn't get much progression of the plot.
Which is a bit annoying because the last 2 books haven't been filler, but they haven't really done
Any of the Avengers, sort of really?
exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the last one wasn't too bad because you had a bit of a extension on Starbrand. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it's chugging along. It's very superhero. I dig it.
That's true.
Now this book is a great book.
It's amazing.
One Star
love this
Squadron. This did not go where I thought it was going to go.
No.
Right?
You've got some pretty
Cop that,
serious,
bitch.
some pretty big implications in this issue.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I've flicked to
Okay, you want to look, Dave?
Yeah, look.
My favourite bit for sure is the Superman coming in and
That was great.
upping him for
Yeah.
what are you running here?
Yeah.
Like, the first time they, like, sort of dismissed him.
Yeah.
It comes back this like, whoop,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
doing
yeah,
this.
yeah.
You had your chance.
It's over. We're
Not-
stomping this out.
Not sure if you saw it for me, but essentially, the superhero was using the app, and he was informed of a boat that had kind of sunk off the coast.
I think he was just flying by.
Oh, or maybe he was flying
Yeah.
by. Oh, yeah, okay. he was
Yeah,
flying by.
yeah. I think so.
And he sees these people,
Then
and they're drowning.
And then he's rescuing.
He's going to go rescue them, and then he gets a notification on his phone from his Heroes for You app that he's got there's another job over there that would pay better. And he's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, it's urgent. Oh, okay, I'll go.
Matt,
Leaves
All
it.
right, see you. Sorry,
I'm going to
guys.
tell myself maybe they need saving more.
And it's a Halloween party.
And it's all in the paper and stuff. It's
And
like,
And then
just
Superman
comes
comes in and he throws a paper on the table and he's like, you read the paper? The guy's like, oh, I didn't think they made them anymore.
and he's like, we're taking our support away from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hall of Justice is not endorsing you anymore.
Wow.
It was great.
And they're trying to do some
Retconning to.
not
Get in
rec-
front of it. sort
yeah,
of-
get in front of it. Do some what's the word I'm
Yeah.
looking for?
Yes,
Yeah,
managing
Love it.
crisis management.
Yeah.
Love it.
get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The Superman bit was great. Because, like, you see the bit early, like, the start of the book is the dude not saving these people, and you're like, bro. And then, yeah, Superman just drops the paper on, and it's the Daily Planet, so when they're like, oh, papers, whatever.
Still made these.
And then, yeah, the Red Tornado stuff.
He's got like a family.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't want to tell
Yeah,
him
you saw that on the
he's
first
about to get
episode.
fired.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't remember it.
Because he's running the office.
And then the office sort of did a
Mutiny. Write a letter
like
Power Girls
Power Girls.
orchestrated.
Oh,
She
of
wants
course.
his job.
Because she's listening to like Max Lord's self-help book.
Yes.
You know, like Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah. Freaking this interior monologue about Tornado, talking about, accepting risk and stuff. We put our lives on the line. Now we're more worried about being useless and getting fired. And that was pretty crazy, man.
The book is way deeper than it looks at face value.
Yeah.
Because it's a very dark comedy sort of thing, right? Like, it's
Oh,
it's silly, but
yeah.
oof.
Very dark.
It'd be pretty real. Yeah, it's real.
Like
yeah.
the corporate side of it is so
Real?
real, yeah. The manipulation and on all ends.
Yeah.
Manhunter getting fired.
Yeah,
Yes.
just replaced by a tornado.
Because only time the board calls you in is when you're getting
Fired.
bored. That's how Tornado gets it. And he's like, hey, first thing tomorrow, Tornado, you need to come in and speak to us. So he doesn't want to go home and tell the wife. It's good.
Oh, it's a great book.
Yeah, it really is.
It's awesome.
Halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favorites at the moment.
Mm.
And yeah, a bit of a twist at the end. It won't ruin, but you're like, oh, that's not what I thought was happening.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, Red, what's going on?
I also love speech bubbles on a cover.
Yes,
You
not
know,
enough of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not enough of it. Well, I know we've talked about it all the time, but the art in this is so good too. He's just Lieber's great art, but it just fits
Yes,
so
yes,
well.
yes.
Them two as a pair, Russell and him just match. I'm like,
Yes. They
Give me
need
more.
they need
Very-
to do a boost of gold or something.
They do.
Very Giffen style
Yeah.
art. Like,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, Booster Goal, he'd be great Booster Goal.
Perfect, right? Yes. Alrighty, let's get into Dark Knights of Steel.
How far into Dark Knight Steel are we gonna go?
I think we got to spoil it.
Okay.
Big spoilers, because I can't say we can talk about it without spoiling it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's pretty.
Well, it's a backstory issue on the Waynes, essentially.
yes. Oh,
Oh, yeah. Because last
but
issue was
not
like...
really much
Well,
of
a
them.
backstory issue on what happens when the elves came to
Yes, it's more, I
came to
think
the
more
world
of
and the
L
interaction
backstory.
and what they tried to do with the Waynes. Essentially,
Yes.
is probably the best way to put it.
How they replaced them. Shall we
There
say.
is massive, like, person we've only seen feet of and certain sections of. We get the full reveal to.
No,
Not
you
the-
keep that a secret. It's just
Yeah.
somebody who... You find out who Joker / Green Lantern is.
I guessed.
Okay, do you want to say
Kind
that
of
much?
just gave it away.
I mean, tell them who
Who it
the-
is don't really matter. But fine. I was happy. I was just going to spurt it all out.
Yeah.
You want I
Well,
want
let's
to rant
just
about
go
it.
now.
No, because okay, so the person who becomes the Joker
/ Green Lantern.
is not the Joker.
But you're going to
and
tell
is-
it anyway.
Hey,
When you going to say all of it anyway?
yes. I really liked his downfall, shall we say? Like his arrogance of I'm not listening to these people. Whatever,
Yeah.
rah, rah, whatever. 'Cause the elves tell him, "Hey, look, there's going to be this volcano's going to erupt. Got to do this,
Yeah,
and
here's
be
a plan
fixed."
to fix your town and
And he don't even tell the Waynes. So it blows up, there's problems and whatever, right? So he gets ostracized, kicked out, and becomes the Joker.
Yeah. You say who it is yet?
No.
Okay.
Might as well.
Yeah. So it's Alexander Luthor.
Yes.
he is a
He's like
advisor
Yeah.
to the Waynes, who were the king and queen of that castle, and
so essentially they've rolled up Lex Luthor, the Joker, and the Green Lantern.
I
Which is
can
the weird
handle the
part,
Joker bit. Because I do think the elves and the Waynes are so entwined in this that they're one and the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Lex being the Joker, it's not... Because he was the aide, and I can handle that. The ring for me is a step too far.
well, the ring, because I'm a Marvel guy, so I don't know the full lore with Lantern besides what I've read, like the bits and pieces I've read. But isn't the whole thing about the purity and the ring picking the person?
Yeah, you get chosen generally is how it works.
Now,
Yeah,
the
the Green
different-
Lantern is based on willpower.
That's right.
Yeah.
Where the difference in this does seem to be where whether the volcano exploded and something shot out of the volcano, because it looks like in the second issue there was a meteor that hit that was green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this seemed to come out of the volcano, if anything, and it was a green rock that vaporized him essentially, and he wasn't seen until another time. So I think at the same time that yes, it's Lantern, but they're also saying it's kryptonite. So I guess that's where the difference is in regards to.
I like that concept. The Lantern ring
Yeah.
is made out of kryptonite. That's
Yeah.
a good concept.
And like
I just
yeah,
don't
But
like
just
that.
the choosing, that's what I don't understand. Why would it choose this person if it's about the will and the?
I could handle it probably even if it was just Luther gets the ring.
Because he's had kryptonite rings in the past,
Yeah,
and that's
why
how
he's
he's...
bald and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, kryptonite ring, but not the
And-
lantern ring.
No, no.
The wheel, I think, does sort of fit for him because he's a very strong-willed individual.
Yeah.
Very assured of
Okay, so it
himself.
does.
Yeah.
So I can handle that, but it's
It's
just
the
it's
other-
the three of
yeah.
them.
Yes.
One or the other. Because
Yes.
you want Luther to be the Joker or you want him to be Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I love Lex Luthor. I love him as a villain. I wanted to see Lex Luthor, but now I'm not seeing Lex Luthor.
Yes.
That's what I'm disappointed about.
Because they're gonna roll everyone into just two characters and
Oh.
fight at the end.
Especially when we haven't had any villains in the book
Yeah.
yet, too.
We were
First
talking
time we get villains.
the previous issue, like, oh, we haven't seen any supervillains. Getting excited about it, and then now it's like,
Well, a lot of them are locked in the prison, though, too.
and there's some good guys in there too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know about this, but
Considering it's
Feels jumped the shark a little
Elseworlds,
bit.
sort of.
Yeah.
It the Green Lantern thing doesn't have to follow script.
No.
Of course.
It could just be a random thing.
Sure.
But it just, you can't, like, Luther being the Joker and the Green Lantern is just too much. One or the other, I probably would have been more open to.
I would like to say that it's not even a Green Lantern ring. It's something that he did himself.
Yeah?
that would be really cool. But
Yeah.
it's got like the logo on it.
Yeah.
Right. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. If he
Yeah, if it was just a kryptonite
Yeah,
ring, like
yes,
you said before,
yes.
he
100%,
forged that,
yeah.
yeah, there's history in the
Yeah,
comics
'cause it's
about
gonna
that.
still stuff them up severely. Like, yeah. Anyway.
But, it was an odd choice, to
Yeah.
say the least.
Like besides that, how's
books-
it?
Oh, because it was good, how the elves
Oh, yeah.
come to power or to notice even. That was some really cool stuff.
Yeah, because
Especially.
when the series first starts, they're just king and queen. So
Yeah.
you're kind of led to assume, oh, did they just sweep in and take this kingdom?
Because
They-
they've got the power?
Yeah, but
I was waiting to see how long it took to get a backstory issue, so
Yeah.
it was a good one. Like, yeah, besides that one little bit of Luther, the book's still great.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
It's still, and it showed where when the elves first came in, there were people that were skeptical, and now you can see how that's transformed down the track with the lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even them, they didn't want to. They were hidden away. They didn't want to interact.
No, that's right.
Because they knew they would upset
It was the
balance
volcano
and
that
stuff.
brought them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very heroic and the affair is still a bit
Yeah, it's a bit, that was
as
a bit,
well.
especially
Yeah.
the one night, this,
Yeah.
that. It's like, hang on a minute.
oh, and he couldn't father kids.
Yes.
That made it okay.
Yes.
Like, okay.
I would have much more
Thomas
preferred
Wayne the cuck,
if it was
unfortunately.
that was the deal they made. The king
Yeah.
can't.
Mm.
You,
Yeah.
Look, you're the most noble,
Yeah.
powerful guy who best in the kingdom to give us an heir than you.
Yeah.
Fine, but the
actual affair
yeah,
doesn't really.
and the fact that it seems they all looked over it.
Everyone knew about
Yeah,
it.
and it was a fine. Oh, well,
Yeah.
we're one happy family now. Well, but it was only one night. If it was a full, they become a one happy family. Brady bunch it up.
I hope he's happy with the rest of the books with the scissors in his hands.
That's it. Fiddle. I got through the bad ones already. Yeah, the rest stuff's
Oh, wow,
Alright.
how good, yeah.
It's, the book's still good, but
Yeah.
it was a bit odd.
Yeah.
But at the same time, depends where they go with it.
That's the other side. Like,
You know,
we, like,
issue-
we can
issue
we can
4.
talk it down now, and in issue 6 we go, oh shit, how good was that choice?
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Yeah.
and it is Tom. Is it Taylor or
Taylor.
King? It's Taylor. Yeah. So far so
One
good
of
with
the
Taylor.
Toms.
Yeah.
The Toms.
One of the Tommies. All right. Deaths of Moira McTaggart.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Good book.
It was good.
Yeah, especially if you don't like your left arm.
Yeah.
Whew. Whew.
But it's still, you get nothing.
No, I got nothing.
Nothing.
And
It's
I'm-
Moira on the run,
the best is
and that's cool.
in those white pages that X-Men have been doing since Hickman started, when it shows the different characters, it's got that techno-looking Wolverine with just no name.
Yeah.
Just blank.
Okay.
Okay, that helps. See? Blank.
It's like Terminator
It's-
Wolverine.
It's redacted, that's why. Because it's not Wolverine, it's taken.
Bacon?
It
No,
ain't
Dakin's...
I like
Ain't
bacon.
man.
Nah, Dakin's an important character in them. He's a good guy.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's again Moira on the run from
Going
Mystique,
fishing.
and she's
He's playing poker.
Worked out how they're tracking her.
yeah. So she
Fix
decided to fix that,
Mm.
hence her left arm.
Yeah. That was cool.
That was, but that's essentially all we got.
Yeah.
So bring on next week, I guess.
Yeah,
2 weeks, maybe.
2 weeks, I guess.
2 weeks.
yeah.
Next week will be Wolverine.
Lives.
Lives.
Well, it'll be Professor Xavier.
They're both good,
They're great
But
books.
I don't know really what's going on. This one you probably know more. It's just you don't understand what this Wolverine
And there's no
thing is.
connection at the moment between them, is there?
No. Not that you can see anyway. But House and Powers was like that.
That's right. It really
Until
was.
the middle. Like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
first 2 issues of each of those. You know, when it was going House Powers, and then it Powers doubled, and everything changed. Like, oh! So, maybe next week something big might happen next week. That was good. But, yeah, if you dig the Moira stuff, check it out. Next up, Moon Knight. This was great.
Very interesting. It felt like I missed an issue.
Yeah, because the Devil's Reign thing hasn't come out.
Yes. It hasn't come out yet.
Well, I was reading this morning. I was like, I better look up. Did we just get shorted on this or something? Like, it's very unusual.
Yeah.
That has not come out yet.
The Moon Knight tie-in.
Yeah.
Bloody oath.
So,
So this is Hunter's Moon.
yeah, he's
issue?
filling in he's running the mission
Yep.
because they're buddies now.
Yep.
The
The left and the right fist.
Yes.
You got character villain that has back from the past in Moon Knight
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Stained Glass Starlet.
It was all a bit over the top, like blah, as well. Like, what is going on
Yeah,
here?
Jed McKay may have had some hallucinogens.
Yes.
Maybe in the basement of a church, perhaps. I don't know what was going on there. But it was cool.
Yeah.
And that double-page Khonshu
Yes.
was sensational. And
It's all a little abstract, shall we say?
Hunter's Moon uniform is brilliant. I love that full moon look, the opposites, the dark and the... yeah, abstract is a very, very good way of putting it.
Because the villain of the piece, just her whole... It's like a Bloody Mary deal,
It is
right?
essentially, yes. Because she was just essentially a person with a crossbow. She was not a superhero. She was not a demon or a god or anything. She was just a woman that had lost... She'd had her husband killed and then was the
And she killed the kid.
mother to another criminal that she killed. It was weird. And yeah, and then she got done in, but
like stories
keep
the
it
power
alive,
or whatever,
which
right?
is kind of the same thing with Thor and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
what he
with-
says. Isn't that what gods are?
That's it.
Like,
If there's no one believing in him, the guy doesn't have any power. Essentially, is the same old story. But yeah, it was really cool to see him taking
Yeah.
Mark's spot.
Because as soon as you open it up, it's like, welcome to the Midnight Mission. You're like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm Dr. Moon. Is that
Yeah,
what they call him?
yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Moon, yeah.
Yes. You got Dr. Moon and Mr. Knight running the mission.
It's good. And like a sort of one and done-ish sort of issue. Obviously, some seeds planted to come back later, I think, but essentially just a filler-ish issue.
And the Ravencroft bit, that was...
Oh, there was a name on the
Ooh,
door.
yes.
Did you see that?
but that was Watsy, wasn't it? That's Zodiac, isn't it? Or was that someone else?
I think something else maybe.
Oh.
There's a name.
Because I couldn't remember the guy that was using the alias of what Zodiac was. I thought, but Barb was also pretty sure he was just on the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rutherford Winner.
Does that...
Rutherford.
Rutherford, yeah.
Yes.
Same shit.
Rutherford winner. Always a winner, Rutherford.
I was going to look it up and I'm like, no, just
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, exactly.
I'm happy to wait.
Yeah, good.
Speaking of, they released the picture of Moon Knight.
Oh,
in the
yes!
Can you splice this picture in, Gil, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Cause
suit for the new
it's
show
worth it, man.
in the suit and the mask.
Which was our one wish. It's not a dead plain suit. It is quite cardigan-y, but it still
It's more of
looks-
an off-white
Yeah, it's cream or beige.
Beige.
eggshell.
But yeah, it's exactly what we wanted, and it looks excellent. The glowing eyes and yeah.
But and not only that, just the picture of the cover for is it Entertainment Weekly, whatever it is, where you're seeing there's a best look at the superhero costume we've seen too.
Oh, I don't think I've seen
And
that.
it was
yeah.
very similar to that venomized Moon Knight cover from a couple of weeks ago, where he had the cross with the two moons. Yeah, you need to check that one out.
Yeah, because you get to see more detail in the bandages of that and
Cool.
stuff.
Oh,
So like that's the cover image in the Mr. Knights from inside the
didn't see that
article.
either.
oh, that's
I'll
awesome.
find it now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So yeah, two great looks at him. Both probably a little over designed than I would like, but
That's superhero costumes.
yeah,
on TV
100%.
and movies
You
nowadays
know,
anyway.
it's different. You got to get
Yeah.
more.
I do
'cause
like-
the Mr. Knight is there's a lot going on. I would personally just like super stark white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it pops.
As plain as possible,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
but-
A bit over designed.
Like,
It looks cool at the same time.
It feels like it needs to be a green suit that they can CGI the white on.
Yes.
To make it look.
glow.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what it does in the book, right?
Yeah.
Especially the first, like the Shelby stuff when he first introduced him with the Ellis run. It just that is blinding white. But oh god, I hope that show's good. hope that show is good.
Yeah, month and a half.
Yeah,
Yep.
Month and a half.
should be good. Should be good.
Fingers crossed.
Alrighty, next up, Apache delivery service. Is that what's called?
Yep.
Yeah. How's this?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's yeah. So in the end of the first one, the tracker meets
For people that don't know, it's NAM set, yes?
Hey.
Yeah, so set in
Vietnam?
Vietnam,
Yeah.
you've got a Apache / Navajo.
Navajo, who they races they called the Apache.
All the same.
Who essentially in the first issue is just a one-man army. He's out in the jungles, calling in strikes and everything like that. Gets shit put on him when he gets back to the camp, back to base. Been doing a great job. Gets a couple of days leave.
He doesn't want to leave. He just wants to go back in the jungle.
So he just goes back in the jungle and bang, knock on the head, wakes up, and he's getting told about Nazi gold.
And this one continues where he tells the story how in World War II, Japanese soldiers were trying to get some Nazi gold back into Japan to kickstart the economy.
Yep.
They bury it in an island.
Yeah, enough
and
to
then,
start a nation.
Yeah. And then it got lost because the dude died or whatever. So he's gonna help try to get him to track it and find where it is buried.
In
To
these,
split
in these
it.
random caves that are around.
And the dude is nefarious as.
Oh,
He is shifty
Barriers.
as.
yep.
So yeah.
They get caught in the middle of a massive firefight, which was pretty cool. The art's awesome. It's just
I dig the story.
I just dig everything about it.
Is the next issue going to get a little more...
Crazy.
Yeah, a little less
Oh
real?
shit, yeah.
Right? A little more...
When they're talking about the certain area being guarded by witches, I
Yeah.
think you could be right, mate.
A little mystical...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of the swamp banshees and different things like that. Like, I don't know.
Because
Seems
it seems like
like
it's been
it-
pretty straight.
It just seems like a
War stuff.
great little horror movie.
Yep.
Depends if it goes down that
Oh
route.
yeah.
It's just a great movie in general.
The Oat Studio.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the whole thing with the Japanese lieutenant that had them all there and saying we're going to see the riches and have all this stuff. And once they finally dragged it all across, back.
Yep.
He had it all to himself. Just so all the time.
Next up, we got King of Spies 3.
Book of the week.
Yeah, maybe.
Book of the week.
It's toss up between that and Devil's Reign. This one's pretty damn good, though. Pretty bloody full on.
Woo!
Full on. You just read issue 2, right?
Yeah, I didn't
You
get a
haven't
chance
read
to read
3
that yet. No.
Okay.
No, but you told me all
Yeah,
about
I
it.
never told about
Yes.
it yet. I didn't think you'll read that. That's why
Yeah,
I told
and
you
I
about
don't
it.
care.
Yeah. You can't ever get spoiled here.
Yes.
So, Roland's quest for vengeance for the world.
Continues.
Whew.
We start in Italy.
You like this one, Dave? You like
Did
this
you read
one?
this?
I haven't read this.
See, this is what would have made your week happy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The Pope gets his comeuppance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Okay,
Was that
so
Pope?
yeah, so third issue of 4.
Rightfully
So
so.
we are very near the death knell, literally. At the end of last issue, we saw the return of the twins that got absolutely annihilated in Panama and are kind of reattached to each other in certain ways.
There'll
which
be
are
one person.
hilarious results.
That's my favourite bit.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
Who the hell are
Yeah, he
these
didn't even
people?
remember it. That was the best part. They're like,
Because he
you
wouldn't."
did this and you did it. It's like, who are you?
Yeah.
I think the saddest part is showing his wife and what she's been doing for God knows the last 25 years.
Yeah.
Poor woman.
Yeah, she broken as.
Broken as. So he's still going to die. He's taken out anyone and everyone that needs to be taken out for damn good reason.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
hoping Weinstein. Weinstein,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh,
Which how
can
good was
we
that?
talk about how that was... that is Mark
tell you
Millar
that one, did
next
I?
level
Which
shit.
The Pope one we
Oh, yeah,
told
yeah.
you, but the Hollywood producer,
I
Howie
think
Wackey,
you mentioned it.
There, bottom page.
It's
It's a remote detonation system that you urinate out of your urethra into the trough, and you've got to make sure that your target is urinating next to you, and it travels up into their stream, into their urethra, into their body, and then you have a remote detonating device.
yeah.
How does that work?
Magic.
How doesn't it work?
James Bond of magic.
He's got a bomb in his ass.
Yes.
So
But yeah, that pee thing, you're like,
I thought the Pope stuff was next level. Then I saw that and I went, Mark Miller, you're a
Yeah.
genius.
Because the Pope is just
It's expected.
revenge porn sort
It's
of deal.
expected. It was only gonna. It was
Yeah.
a matter of time of when
Gonna
that
hit
was going to happen.
Yes.
And hit it hard. But then that whole takedown scene, and then the twins coming back, and then the son coming in. I can't wait for this to be made into something. Please be something good.
It won't.
I know.
We can't even get Nemesis.
Yeah, true.
Um,
Wow, that's a good book.
the art is excellent.
So
in it.
damn good.
Like I liked his stuff in
Do love it,
general,
yeah.
but this is just he working to his strengths because he does that fast pace. Like because it feels like a 1,000
Oh yeah, 100%.
miles a minute action movie.
What Echolands was doing in issue 1 and 2 with its fast pace, it slowed down a bit,
Yep.
which is fine. But it just heavy metal highway.
Yeah, it's the most Mark Millery book in a long time.
Yeah.
Not for everybody, because I understand what people don't like about Miller, but I love it. The crazier the Miller, the better.
Rush into a polar bear.
So good.
It really is. It is the poor mum. Yeah. One more issue to go. I can't wait. That's probably. I'll probably even buy that as a trade. I think that's excellent.
Anybody else do any other reading?
I read the latest issue of Son of Kal-El.
Oh yeah.
That was not bad. It's getting somewhere, and we do see, although it was kind of the bad guy's fault, and he's kind of trying to pin it on Superman.
No.
People in Metropolis died
Oh.
because they were fighting this. Well, Superman was trying to calm this giant monster down, right? It's not a monster; it's this big sea creature. He's trying to calm it down, and then this new group of superheroes show up, and then they start just kicking the shit out of this monster, and because they do that, it jumps and causes a tsunami.
Yep.
Superman does what he can, and he's trying to calm the monster down as well. Lots of people die.
Because their recklessness has
Yes.
made the situation worse.
Yeah, and after all that, he and Aquaman managed to calm the creature down and take it away, and then this new superhero team is like, look, if you let us kill it straight away, if you helped us kill it, none of this would have happened. So these people died because of you. And yeah, it's interesting because he's only just become Superman, and he has to deal with
And he's a kid.
He's like
He's
18.
18, but really,
Yeah.
still 10 in a lot of ways too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
It was interesting to see that stuff happen, and the main villain, Bendix, he's like a president of this country somewhere, like he's a dictator and stuff.
Sure.
His plan's finally revealed. So what he's doing is he's creating, and also kidnapping superhuman people, and he's essentially turning them into drones.
Oh.
So he and his operators get into this matrix chair thing, and they have complete control over these superheroes. So yeah, exactly. They're drones. So they're expendable. You can just get into that guy and drive him around and make him do stuff, and he can die, and you can just make a new
next one.
Yeah, so that's very interesting. So far, it's been okay.
Yeah.
Nothing too.
What? Like, I haven't read any, but I do like he's at least doing different stuff.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
just Superman, but looks young. Like,
Yeah.
Because what's the point of that?
Yeah.
Like, Superboy's been done before.
Yeah.
Superman's the same.
I think it is lacking in the supporting characters.
Sure.
Like his love interest is very not interesting, and we've spoken about this before. He's a reporter.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Yeah. Just give him another job to do. It looks like John is going to become a reporter too. I'm like, man,
Yeah, that's even worse.
he's going to join his boyfriend at the Truth that they're calling it, and it's kind of like a news thing. And I don't want that.
He's got to be bad, right?
I really hope so.
I think that'd be the only thing that makes it interesting.
Yeah, I really, really hope he's a bad guy.
Yeah. Only thing that makes
Yeah.
it interesting. Read Batgirls?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I
You
read that. Yeah, I read that
Yeah.
just before I left to come here.
Man, I'm really enjoying that. More
This
than I
is
thought I
fun.
would. Yeah, much more than I thought I would.
Yeah. Stephen Cass's interaction's great.
It's just fun.
It is. It's just fun.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's just fun.
Calm down, Richard.
That's creepy when you talk about girls, man. Don't say it like that.
Wow. I could get creepier.
Yeah, I know.
Don't you worry. That's just a good book. The art suits, the colouring, we talked about last time. But it is fun. Is that like the ex-boyfriend of Babs thing? That was.
It seems very obvious.
Yes, but you're
so
like,
who
he's
knows?
there.
Yeah.
And like, but they definitely want you to think. But
Yeah.
I was like, it's too. Whoop, 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 bad guy. But like, it's just that. Like that. That's exactly what I like about the book. So, Barbara's at a art function because the bad guy's an art guy, right? The tutor. He's using fear gas on people, but he does like weird art installations and blah 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 blah. But so Barbara meets like dude she used to date in college or whatever.
And he's like an artist himself,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's looking at his work, and he's like, "Oh, that's actually really cool."
And but like the other
Yeah.
girls are like, "Can you please keep the comms, keep you flirting or off the comms, thank you." And she's like, "I'm not." Oh, wait, he was your ex-boyfriend? Oh no, man! Like, and because they're teenage girls,
Yeah.
busting their balls a little, and it's just good. And then the big reveal at the end, you're like, okay. Well, I don't know if that's real. Do we know what she looked like before?
I think
See
so.
ya? No.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Go
Yeah.
in the future state stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that because it was rubbish. But it's a good book. It's just fun. Fun.
And a teenage girl is blossoming. It's beautiful.
Mate.
Let's move on from that.
Yep.
I think that was all the reading I did this week.
Dave?
I briefly read and didn't read in depth Monkey Prince.
Yeah, Monkey Prince.
No.
Wait.
What was it called, Dave?
Monkey Boy!
Thank you.
Oh, what do you mean you bring?
You saw the cover?
Yeah.
No, like
You
I
purchased
read
it?
like most of the pages inside.
Most of the pages.
No, but like
Did you read? Hang on.
it's
What does that mean? Does that mean you read 3/4 of the book, or you like every
Skim
page?
read.
You only
Every
read
page-
3/4 of the page.
You
like
skim
it
read.
is an easy read. You know that just.
So why
like,
don't you just read it all?
I probably did even.
Oh,
You know?
Just not,
So
just
who
not
would-
as intense as Nick
who
did.
would know this information?
I did
that
some
you
research and
when
made
you did
notes.
it? Looked up wiki, what a monkey was and stuff.
Monkey
So,
Boy.
Monkey Prince
Boy.
by Jean Yun Yang,
Yeah.
who did the Superman Smashes the
Yep.
Klan.
New Superman as well.
Superman. He did like his own book, American Born Chinese, before this, which was pretty good. I read. And Bernard Chang is the art.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty nice. It's about a kid whose parents, you find out, work for bad guys.
Cool.
Because one of his first memories is he walks into this kitchen. He doesn't know his parents work for bad guys. Is Batman beating up his dad.
Cool.
So he gets like these, I guess, PTSD sort of, but not really. But like things freak him out. Bats freak him out because of Batman. Water freaks him out because it was raining and there was puddles or something. So, you know,
Honestly.
yeah, sort of, that
That's just modern softness.
Sock puppet.
dude's always like 10 too.
Yeah, I know, but
Anyway, so he's, not all the time, but when...
I don't think if I seen my dad getting beat up by Batman, that would make me scared of bats. Might
I
make
think
me
maybe
like,
it's because he couldn't swim.
might be like, fuck Batman, but
It wasn't
no,
'cause
I'm
he-
scared of bats.
He might not be
Not
able to
bat.
swim. You don't know
If
that.
it was man bat, I could understand. It's just a crazy dude dressed up in his pajamas.
I'm pretty sure
He's also
it showed
beating
that
up
he
your
couldn't
dad.
swim either.
Yeah, I understand. You'd be like, Batman, but I don't see how I'd be like, oh no, bats, they're gonna beat me up.
I love how people like just recognize that he dresses up. They say that he dresses up like a bat,
Yeah, I
but
don't
it's
see
like he doesn't look like a bat.
at all. At all.
Yeah.
He looks
Whatever.
like Dark Superman.
Yeah, but most of the
I
time,
was
technically,
watching
you see him at night, so
Yes,
it's all,
yes,
you
yes.
don't really
It's-
see him in the brightness
Yes.
where you can see
And
just
if it
the
was
dude
just
in
a
the suit.
silhouette and he had it out, it would look with the ears and the wings probably like a bat.
Maybe. The ears are different.
Bats are creepy, you know. Real bats scare me more than Batman.
Yeah, like Stan Lee's Batman.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
cool.
You seen that?
The Joe Kubert.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. It was Batman. And you had
Like a actual,
bat head,
like a realistic bat
like
head
a
for a mask.
like a Native American-y sort of headdressy type of thing, like a bear head,
Um,
but like a bat.
Evelyn and Masters.
Yes, exactly
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. That's good. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
So
About
yeah,
Monkey Prince.
he's got, you got things related to fear.
Yep.
Well, he's afraid of stuff because of trauma.
Yep.
Ish. Turns out, he's getting bullied at school because he's freaking out over stuff.
Yep.
They're doing water stuff and he's, at pool stuff and he's freaking out, and he gets bullied. And the janitor at the school is like, he's a Chinese, like he's half, his parents, his dad's American, is white, and his mum's Chinese.
Sure.
The Chinese janitor at the school, talks to him. He's like, come see me. I can help you out. Blah blah blah. Turns out he's the son of the Monkey King. So Monkey Magic.
Yes.
Turns out he's
The Monkey Prince is the son?
yes.
Well, I thought you said his dad was white.
No, I don't know. You don't find out. It's one issue.
Ah. Oh,
He's got some sweet kicks though.
But didn't you say he was half?
Yeah.
Yeah, his parents.
Ah, Auntie's parents. Auntie's biological
I don't know.
parents?
If it's only one issue, they don't.
They don't elaborate?
Yeah.
But were you a little lost there?
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought it was the janitor that was the monkey.
No, the janitor's Pigsy.
Easy?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
janitor's Pigsy.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, so there's going to be
A second issue, yes.
So how's he going to go with Sandy then if he's scared of water? Interesting.
Well, he has to jump through the water portal to go to the place to find out that he's. So I guess he's figured out his fear.
Yeah, overcome.
Yeah, and he also goes to school with Damian Wayne.
Cool.
So when he becomes Monkey Prince, he comes beat up the bullies who stole his shoes.
Why don't you beat up Damien? That'd be cool.
Well, Damien sees him and calls him Batman, and Batman comes to school, and that's where it sort of ends. They're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Batman's gonna fight him.
Oh, interesting.
I like the book. I'm not explaining it properly because I can't
Yes.
speak.
Yeah, there's ice cream, I swear.
So, is he a monkey?
He's a monkey prince.
You know Monkey Magic?
Yes. But the cover,
Yeah,
Oh,
his
I-
book,
yeah,
is he a monkey?
yes.
But does he transform? Or is he just, is it Hit Monkey? Like,
No.
or is it...
He was a normal child.
Yes.
He goes through the thing to the portal.
And that's
He
when
comes
he becomes
out-
a monkey?
Yeah, and he comes
Ah.
out as a monkey.
Oh, so but when he comes back in real world, he's a monkey?
Yes.
Are his parents going to be freaked out a little?
I don't know.
No, the face was
Maybe
still
issue
the
2 will
same.
tell you that.
He
Because
just
it's
has
only
the
issue
tail.
1.
He's got to hide the tail.
No, he's got a monkey face.
You
You
implying,
really did skim it, Dave.
You're implying that monkeys just look like people
That's
with
yeah.
tails?
I've just got the picture here. That's
Look
why
at the cover, Dave. That's what he looks like.
That's what I'm getting at.
That's a mask.
That's a mask. The rest of it is a monkey head. Jeez, Dave.
Probably he's left the table. I love Mr. Monkey Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just because
That's not good.
he was more human than like he had a bit of a monk, but he wasn't.
Yeah, but I think that was more limitations
Oh,
of the
yeah.
$5 they spent to make an episode.
In the actual
none
mythology,
there,
he's more
Dave.
monkey-like.
There's none there, dude.
Yeah, we're out.
I should have waited to let him go.
See, that's how good it is.
How about you buy that copy that you got?
Yeah, let's just open up Dave's specky copy.
Yeah.
Put money in there, Dave.
I did like the variant cover is like a
Red pocket.
red pocket you get for New Year's.
Yes.
Lunar New Year.
It's got a pocket?
I like hot pockets.
Yeah, I guess.
Packet.
Or envelope.
Envelope.
or-
Yeah,
envelope,
red
yeah.
envelope.
Yeah. But but I was like, he's like... No
holds-
offense,
it
but I'm
holds
going to ask
stuff.
Dylan, is it referred to as a pocket?
Most of the time, when my family talks about it, it's just envelope, red envelope.
Yeah, sure.
You're wrong.
Oh, I
mate.
was going to say, it doesn't have like a name?
It does.
Yeah, I thought it would
I
have to,
can't
right?
tell you what it is.
Yeah, of
off the
course.
top of my
Oh,
head.
because we're not Asian. Sorry, Dylan.
Yeah, that's right.
Man.
It's got to be
Maybe
exclusive.
assimilate, bro.
It's got to be exclusive, right? That's why it's special.
Could I
you
show
know
you
you
how
know.
to name
And what's the go
right?
like? How much money you get?
It depends. Oh, yeah,
Like, is it worth converting?
Basically,
Nah, you don't want it.
Because I'm gonna give it two.
No,
Yeah.
once you get married.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
that's
to-
right,
have to
yeah,
give
you
it-
don't-
have to
you
start
don't-
giving.
yeah.
Oh, man, I could have done like 39 years worth and then left. Damn it.
Well, I think Lynn the other day was like, that's why people ask why I'm married, because I only married people to give red envelopes.
Yeah, so if you're married, you have to give it to like other people's kids and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm not looking forward to that.
It's like a
No.
well-wish thing.
Yeah.
And you got to keep track of everyone's kids and stuff. And
Yeah, and if you're the youngest,
Keep track of your own kids.
What if... Oh, no, don't worry.
Yeah, let's leave that question later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't do anything else?
No, I don't remember. Yeah, no, that's it.
I read 5 amazing books,
You're welcome.
but I can't really talk about them
No, you can't.
because Sookie Pants over here is going to get upset.
His problem.
can say it's
So,
You
crossover.
can say it's good. Thank you, Nitin.
Well, that goes without saying. Crossover issues 7 to 11,
7-Eleven.
I could not put down and just ate them up like munchies from 7-Eleven. Like, seriously, that... It just flows. Look, crossover's really weird because...
It breaks the fourth.
Well, it doesn't break the fourth wall, David. It rebuilds walls that weren't ever supposed to be there, but damn, you're glad they're there. It's going to be a book that a lot of people just enjoy, but then if you've really, I won't say intensely, but if you've been reading a good span of books, comic books for the last 8 to 10 years, you're really going to enjoy this book. If you've been enjoying a bit of Marvel, a bit of DC, and a bit of independent, and you know the writers that taught you know Kate, you know Zdarsky, you know Hickman, you know Bendis, you know Vaughn, you know all these different styles, and if you know their work predominantly, you're going to get so much more out of this. Even if you don't, it's still going to be an enjoyable book, but it is just so meta inside its own head. Donny Cates is on some amazing shit.
Yes.
That is the starting point.
Or and if he's not, maybe he needs to be getting on some kind of medication.
Holy hell.
Well, considering the first lot, Madman was a big
Yes.
major character, and he hasn't had a book in ages,
Yes.
maybe 10 years.
Yes.
But it is also the meta-ness of it, of like the writers that come in and write an issue, but it's because of everything that's happened in this crossover world. So crossover essentially is our world, and the comic world exploded into our world. So everything in comic books is now in our world as well. But what that kind of means is there's also...
Isn't it just contained? It's contained in a bubble, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not
Well,
everywhere.
but some people are out of the bubble.
There's out of the... So there's a bubble, but there is also people out of the bubble. But then there's larger meta questions in regard... I think Jay said a couple of different things here and there, but more around comic book characters that have come in. Where have they come in? What part of the arc? What part of the... How far along in the series are these characters from? What are replications in this world if a artist or a writer, something may happen to that person? Does their said property then disappear? There's so many different questions and the inside its own head with different interrogations going on. I'm not going to say.
I know Powers is in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what level it gets to.
I'm pretty sure you said
I
the
think
whole
I said-
issue is it's just
Powers.
aiming. Yeah.
The green room.
Yeah.
The interrogation. But yes, the next goes even harder.
Harder.
Nice. Because I love Powers.
Because you're going to see I know Powers and I've read bits and pieces, but you read Powers, you're going to get more out of it than I did as well. That's the whole.
Like the newest issue, like stuff goes on, and someone's like, "What?" And like, read more comics, bitch. And like that is exactly like the tagline for the book, right?
Like, there's a whole thing about he's talking himself down and he's like, I'm not Hickman smart.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
that is
awesome.
just beautifully written.
And, like,
and
you can enjoy the story without
For sure.
knowing too much.
100%.
A lot of
So I feel
like you've got a comic book writer and then he created in one issue himself in the comic. So then there's the comic book version of the comic writer consoling himself while they're spooning.
That issue 7 is one of the best single issues I've
I had a
ever read.
feeling
they're
they were going to
spooning.
do that.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it Zdarsky?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's,
Cool.
it's one of the best issues I've ever read in my
Cool,
life.
cool.
Yeah, if you love comic books, you love inside jokes, you love just this kind of
as I
shit.
said earlier, it's very inside baseball sort of series.
It is.
But it's not really going to detract
No.
No.
too much
Because it's,
from.
at the same time, it's also very tropey or
Yes,
whatever,
yes,
right?
yes,
Like,
yes.
it's very...
Because
You're going to get...
Like, you may not know the characters, but you do know what they're referencing, sort of.
I was a bit intimidated with the Powers stuff in there. I wasn't like, I was like, oh, am I gonna enjoy it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was
You
just
know,
saying.
you know what Powers is, right?
Vaguely, not.
Well, that's it. I was just saying.
Yeah.
Powered coppers. That,
Oh, okay.
or former powered coppers. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the coppers, the superpowers stuff.
I want to say so much more, but I don't want to ruin it for people, including the person that's driving me home. So just read it, man. It is excellent. Issue 12 comes out soon, so that means the next trade's coming out, and I'm on single issue. issue.
I-
I'm just straight in my vein from here.
And pretty much all my non-Marvel books I just buy trades. You know, I read the first issue of this and I'm like, oh, this is good. I
Yeah.
think and I could not wait. I bought every issue, and it's my favorite comic.
And there's just so many little one-liners, and you'll go back and read, and then characters like the last page of this last issue. I did not expect that character to just show up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just,
I basically made a customer on yesterday, like, hey, you like this book? You need to buy this book. Just buy these two. This one and the next one at least. Because I think you would dig it.
yeah.
No real context, but just, yeah, you might want to buy this.
So crossover, if you're looking for something that's definitely different, and you've been, especially Johnny Cates, there is still a couple of trades. There's a trade right there I can see. So,
That's issue 1, actually.
or is that just issue 1?
Yes.
Wow.
I do have trades, though.
Get into it because it's next level shit.
Well, and that issue 1 cover, I don't know if there's been a more apt cover ever.
Yeah.
Because it just blows your mind.
Yeah, I can't argue that at all.
I can't wait for after between 6 and 7 or 7 and 8, whatever. Then you skipped a whole month. It was torture. I think after 7, and you're like, 7 was like not in the main story, or you're like, 2 months, 3 months, I gotta wait.
I just can't get over the size of that sword.
That's the best.
She's just there like this. He's like, you're not getting the sword back. All right, that's it.
Go.
That's it for comics.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a new Lego set announced early this week. It's a Jurassic Park set. I think it's called T-Rex Breakout.
Yes.
Yeah.
something
And
like
it's
that.
that scene
From his paddock.
from
What
the
else?
first
What
movie.
else would you want, right?
T-Rex breaking out of that
Newman getting
fence.
spat in the face.
That's a really cool set.
No, it's not something I would buy, but it perfect.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's got the truck, it's got the T-Rex, it's got the
Yeah.
pen.
You know, that or maybe the end scene in the museum with the
Yeah,
T-Rex
yeah,
and the
yeah,
Velociraptors.
yeah.
They never really did this much before, but they're doing like dioramas essentially
Yeah.
now. They're zoning in on that adult market.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice border. It's got a plaque on the front saying Jurassic Park and stuff. It's got a quote from the movie.
That was my first thought. I was like, they need to do more and more of these. I was like, knitting, they need a Jaws.
Ooh.
Don't you say that.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, right?
I know. I'd buy it.
I know.
I'm just saying, don't
Universal?
put it out there.
That was my first thought. Because I was like, I tried to think, what else could you do where it's just one scene totally gets the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I just had to
You know,
have another look because I didn't see the little
Yeah.
the spiel and everything.
So that's like the Elite Collector series or whatever.
Oh, it's got 2
Like
trucks
from
in
Star
it too.
Wars?
Yeah.
Oh, UCS?
Yeah, sorry,
that's the
that.
scene.
I didn't have a proper look at it.
Like
Oh.
I have the little plaque on the front.
Yes,
of
yes,
the
yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that Star Wars stuff. I would have full technical specifications of
Yeah, like
the ship that you bought.
blueprints sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. Weight and length
Yep.
and height and all that.
Yeah.
Could do a Portaloo.
There was a Sonic set that they did before.
That
You gonna
Sonic
buy
set
that?
is awesome.
It's so cool.
It
It's
is
very
excellent.
similar, where it's like a diorama. Yeah, and it's that loop and
Oh, from the green hills.
yeah, it's got like your extra life counter and your score
Yeah.
counter and stuff in the corner and everything.
And
It's
the
really
coin
cool.
sitting there as
Yeah.
well. Where is it? Send it to my mate the other day.
So yes, I thought of you straight away, knitting. I was like, they should make a Jaws one of these, just for knitting.
And I love that. I love Jurassic Park, and I love that.
Yeah.
But I'm not enough to
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
it. But
yeah.
to do Jaws with the boat and
All right, like, I don't think it was the first thing I could think of. There's like, what else could they do that would be as cool as that and as iconic as that?
yeah, no, that's cool.
Be right
Yeah,
up there.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
I would buy
Yeah.
the Jaws one
of course you would.
because I got the Ecto one
Yeah.
for Christmas. I
Yeah.
think.
You build it?
No, I don't know where to put it. Just sitting in the
It's
box.
big too.
It's
isn't it?
huge.
It's that like that size.
The box is huge. Yeah.
I'll build it for free.
No, you won't. Because I want to do it. Not like Dave. I actually want
Aw.
to do it.
I'm with you, Dave. Building Legos.
It's so much fun.
I agree.
Tedious.
Dana got the Friends one, the other one. I might build that soon.
So you're gonna pay me, Dylan, to build
What's the
that?
other
For what?
The apartment.
I'm doing you a favor.
Ah.
No, no.
Because the first one was like a coffee place, right, or whatever. Yeah.
We're paying to play the machine. It's like an arcade.
But you don't want to play the machine.
I don't need to play the machine.
Are you sure?
I own the machine.
But it's just little pieces in a
Whole
box.
Pay to put together Legos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It comes.
It's
It
like
comes
an
back.
arcade machine that I own, right?
No, it is a product that you have not put together. You don't want to put it together, so I'm offering to do it for
That's
you.
the part of the product you put it together.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that.
No, usually,
I don't need to.
usually in that case, you pay the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I've
It's a service
I've got a
being-
model that I've built, but I can't paint, and I pay somebody to paint it
Yeah.
for me.
A professional painter will go, oh, I'll do it and I'll give you money for
Yeah.
it.
I think
And
you've
then
got
give it back to
backwards
you.
how this
No,
sort of
but
system
they're-
And,
works.
and I'll pay for the paints.
They're using their own paint, so I have to
He's using his
subsidize
own
them
fingers.
for that.
But it's also labor.
It's labour.
Yeah, if
It's
anyone's
labour.
getting paid in this transaction, it should be Dylan.
No.
Yes.
Because what you're getting
You
is
pay
what,
for labour,
is
Dave.
it done what you want.
I don't necessarily.
You're like
want
the
it
scum
done.
who pay, you know,
He could
pay and
just
expose the
assemble
scum.
it and put it back in a box.
But he can also quite happily live with not making it and be
If
fine.
I find out
Yes.
you offering to people pay someone in exposure, Dave, I'm going to punch you.
Should be more of it.
Nope. Pay for labour.
Nah.
Pay for labour.
What's next?
What's next?
Okay, we got a sizzle reel of DC movies coming out this year, which disappointingly doesn't have Shazam 2 in it.
Because it's not coming out this year.
That's yes, yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Fate looked pretty cool.
That
What
would
the
look
fuck
cool.
look at?
We're talking about. Me and Jason were talking about he does have eye holes.
Yeah, Dr. Fate's got holes.
No, like in the movie, he doesn't have eye holes.
Doesn't he?
No.
It's just-
Yeah, it's just like plain like.
Which I think works.
Red
Yeah,
Hood.
it works good.
Yeah.
Dr. Fate just looks flipping cool.
I think everything in Black Adam in the bits looked great until The Rock opened his mouth.
And he's got this perfect American
It's just
accent.
The Rock.
Yeah.
He's terribly cast. I'm sorry.
Like, sure, he might look like him, but like, there's more to it than that.
Does he even look like him?
He's a
No.
big,
He's a
muscly
brown?
dude. Yeah,
He's
he's
supposed to be a clone Superman almost.
No.
No.
what?
Like a buff, like.
We're talking about Black Adam, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe I'm thinking Shazam.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah,
thinking of
I'm thinking
Shazam.
Shazam.
Yeah, which Shazam was
Sorry.
intended as Superman.
Yeah.
Rival.
Sorry. My bad.
Adam Smasher looks cool.
Adam Smasher looks great.
Hawkman looks cool. I don't know if they're metal wings though. I don't like that they're metal wings.
I think they might be.
I don't
Oh
like.
yeah, because it's gonna be like Carter Hall, like archaeologist, wasn't it? What weren't those metal wings?
No,
Yeah, they were, right?
no. They were feather wings. The only metal wings were from Hawkworld.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
animal
okay.
cruelty, then you can't.
I thought it was like a harness that he made,
No, no.
the wings included. Because he was just a normal
Yeah, he
archaeologist.
made
dude.
them, but they were like feather wings. They weren't metal wings.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the nth metal thing that makes them fly. But he made the wings and they were feather wings.
Oh.
The only ones that had metal wings were like from the Hawkworld stuff.
Oh, okay. That's a bit confusing.
Well, Hawkman's confusing in general.
Oh,
Yes,
for
it
sure.
is.
The
Yes.
reincarnation from like ancient Egypt
Yeah.
times, yeah, it's super confusing.
And then
There was
there's-
actually-
But then there's a whole planet.
Yeah, I know. It's,
There was an Easter egg actually in
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, bro.
in World
It's
of Krypton.
very confusing.
I was going to ask about Adam Smasher. I didn't even know where
nod.
to start with bloody Hawkman.
That reminds me, in World of Krypton, there was a Hawkman Easter egg because one of his lives was Kryptonian, and
Yeah.
he was
Oh.
like Supergirl's teacher. Like
Nice.
very interesting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, yes, Black Adam.
I hope it's not metal wings. I
I think it probably will be.
don't like it. I wanted full feather wings. They did it in like Legends of Tomorrow, and they look cool.
I also think they don't want him looking like an angel.
Like X-Men.
Peter will be after
Well, no, like,
animal cruelty with the wings.
An angel.
That is-
Do you know what I mean? Not even for, oh no, but just that you want him to look different than. That's why I think it'll be
It's
better.
like regardless of that, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Fate looks cool.
His voice. How great's his voice?
So,
Pierce Brosnan's got a great voice.
I know, but like, it's not just his normal voice. This is my problem with The Rock. The Rock is just the bloody Rock.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan,
He's
he sounds like a wizard.
Mm-hmm. He's
He sounds like an ancient wizard. Where The Rock's just
And Black Adam's all
gonna lay the smack down
thing
on someone.
is he
Please.
gets he's from this ancient Kandak, right?
Yeah.
And he's the
like it's
Dictator
Egypt,
or whatever.
Yeah, it's like Egypt analog
yeah,
sort of.
and then he gets banished for 1,000 years, and then he comes back and
Yeah.
it's modern day, and all of a sudden he's got an American
It's
accent.
Fast and Furious.
You need to contrast that, right? Like the time.
It is dumb because he has played like an Egyptian Scorpion King before,
Poorly.
Yeah.
albeit, but still like That voice probably would have
So-
been better.
That was
It's
the
just
same.
he's a new Connery where he doesn't put on a voice. It's just
Question.
Anti-hero for sure.
He's a straight up bad guy, to be honest.
yes, he started out. He's in the Justice League now, so he's sort of had
That's
his
some corporate synergy.
yeah, he's
Bring it back.
You know, he's had his redemption sort of
Yeah,
throughout
yeah.
the book, and
The Johnsy stuff.
yeah, like he started out as like just Black Adam.
Yeah,
bad
100%
guy.
villain.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean for the movie, we're gonna get
Nah,
anti-hero, aren't we?
nah, he's just straight up hero in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
his backstory, like something about his son getting executed and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, what happened in the John's Shazam stuff was that it's been ages since I've read it, but I'm pretty sure, like I don't know if it was his son, it was maybe his nephew or something.
Nephew.
Yeah, but he got him killed, right?
Yes.
He killed him
Yes.
and took the power of Shazam for himself, right? So they're changing that already. He's not a bad guy.
But yeah, I
anymore.
assume he's the hero.
Yeah, he's
I don't
got-
think-
That's what.
Like straight
I
up.
thought he was a bad. I thought they were just going to do the Venom thing on him, where he was a bad guy and then he's going to make him an anti-hero. So is Dr. Fate a bad guy or a good
no,
guy?
good guy.
Okay, cool.
All the others are all good
Yes.
guys.
Adam
except-
Flash as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, now
yes.
when he first started, he was sort of a
But
bad
Indy
guy.
still probably be a good guy.
Yeah. I think the villain. They're not showing us the villain.
Of course.
Is what I would.
Yeah.
assume.
Who's your pick?
I don't really know.
It'll probably be Rock for a bit. They'll fight him for a bit, and then
Yeah,
he'll.
that's what I was getting at.
But not like the whole movie. He's the villain throughout the movie.
Okay.
No, yeah, he's like. It's just that the Rock wanted to be in something, and it's the thing he fit the most, so we're
Yes.
just gonna make him.
He's been angling to be Black Adam for a while.
Yeah, I know. He was quite proud that he didn't have to have any extra padding in the suit too.
Because he's on. Like,
All the roids. Plus, that dude works out like a
of course.
maniac.
They're not magic
No.
human growth hormones.
No, of course
but,
not, but they help.
But the fact he's twice as big as when he was a professional wrestler just is mind-boggling.
Because he doesn't have to do work anymore. He, doesn't.
Because he's got
He's
big money for big juice.
he's all glamour muscles now. He's not
Well,
working muscles.
they always were. You're a boob job, bro.
That was genetic though. As the Islander side of him.
I understand, but if he got a boob job for aesthetic reasons once, as if this is not all plastic.
You think he got surgery? He's got the fake muscles.
Well,
That dude works out like
Bundles
a
of
freak,
socks.
dude.
Implants.
I think it's not all just steroids, is what I would say. I think there's definitely some cosmetic surgery involved as well. Because he's also getting older.
Oh, he's not. Yeah, he's not. I guess it's tequila that's helping.
Bobby Lashley, he's got fake titties.
What else was in this sizzle reel? Flash.
Oh yeah.
At least it's a better
Move it
costume.
along.
Yeah. I have a feeling his head is going to look too big.
How's Jimmy Fallon?
I'm an
this
expert on having a big head.
That you
Yes,
are.
yes,
Look,
you are.
You have the final
I think the
word on
movie's
that
gonna
one.
suck because I hate Ezra Miller.
Yes.
But at least the costume's not just plates.
Yeah, no, a costume doesn't
sleek
better, but
costume.
Dylan's right. It doesn't look as proportioned.
No.
Yeah. I really liked how the other one was proportioned. His head didn't look too big for his.
Because I
Yeah.
thought his head looked too small, like too squashed in
Yeah.
Justice League, because the whole thing looked rubbish. Because he's just terrible cast and the costume is terrible. But this, I don't know, for the life of me, if you show me a new Flash first shot or something, show me him running proper for
He's
first
not-
thing. I know, but how does that not the first thing you fix? All right, why you don't want to sack Ezra Miller, I don't understand. But if you're sticking with him, teach the man how to run. Why are you doubling down on that
Look,
stupid
look,
stuff?
I really think you're focusing on the wrong part here, where Flash doesn't have that
Ah.
much to do with running.
Okay.
So I
Only
don't
the
know
fastest
why you
man
keep bringing
alive.
this up.
Just,
That he runs
oh,
like
it's so terrible.
Yeah.
And there's
Hate that
twice the Ezra Miller in this movie because there's like a alternate timeline version of him. You can see in the shot.
Oh, so
there's one in the
He's gonna
foreground.
back out of himself.
Grant
And there's another
Gustin's
one.
gonna come in and hopefully take over.
Nah.
I hope not.
It'd be better.
Yeah, it would. It would.
He's crap, but it'd be better.
yeah.
Because
No, but because he built
So what is
up
that?
that whole story like in the TV series with Grant Gustin. You know,
Okay.
so they're like you can chuck him anywhere, and like people know, okay, cool, he's the Flash.
I don't understand how that TV
They're
show
too busy
exists after
using
lightsabers.
lightsabers, man. Relax.
That was
They're still doing Flashpoint for that.
I only watched the first 3
Yeah.
seasons.
looked like from the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going back and trying to save his mum from dying.
Sounds like Flashpoint, mate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which, honestly, man,
You've got a good cartoon movie, don't you? Just leave it.
don't you
you-
build to that?
You need a universe to destroy first,
Yes.
right? Like, well, what's the universe? Does Man
What are you
Steel
talking
count?
about?
Like,
You
what?
got
I've got to
Arrow.
care about Wally West or Barry Allen, whatever. What is he? Which one
Barry.
is he?
Barry.
He's Barry. No.
Yeah, he's not Barry.
He's nothing like Barry Allen. Like Wally, I could handle at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More, even though he'd be terrible, Wally too. But like, I've got to care. What do I care? He's been in 5 minutes of Justice League and been annoying, and now I'm going to care. What do I care that your mum's dead? Heaps of people's mum's dead. That doesn't make me care.
Yeah.
So
See, like, if you chucked in Grant, like, Pete, you might care a bit more because you've seen it, like,
No.
a bit, you know? You might have more vested interest, but if you just see Jimmy Fallon, like, in Flash suit...
Can't I just have like him fighting
does
Captain
look like Jimmy
Cold?
Fallon.
Like he's got the like maybe the second best rogues gallery in comics after Spider-Man.
definitely, they've got the best.
After Spider-Man, none of these Batman rubbish people. Like I just like, and what makes the Flash book so good in modern times is the rogues. Like, can't I just have a cool Captain Cold or a cool Mirror Master? Like, how cool could you do with Mirror Master?
Oh, yeah.
Like, heaps of
Yeah.
cool stuff. Like, but no, straight to Flashpoint. They will never, ever get where they want to be, Warner Brothers, with these movies, because they don't. They just see something cool and want to make that.
Yeah.
With not understanding why that's
Yeah, it's
cool
the shiny
or
thing.
how that gets to there. It's just
Oh, Spider-Verse? Oh.
It feels like it's because of the offshoot. It's just because there's not, like, you look at Marvel and they just do things. Yeah, we don't agree with it all, but the
100%.
things they do are right.
And they got a plan.
yes,
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
I might not
And
like
they-
the plan, but it's a plan.
And they build to it.
yep.
Yeah.
Where this, they just throw shit at the wall.
Well, like this whole trailer, like you showed me the 4
Yeah, so what,
movies.
yeah, I was gonna say, okay, I can't even pick what the movie. I was about to say, what are the actual? Because is Batman one of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how does that fit, right?
It does
Yeah.
it?
Like, what? Just put the Batman trailer out and concentrate on getting that out and being popular
Especially
first.
it's out in 2 weeks.
Yes.
I'm worried about that.
So what? Is it
And
like,
then do the 3. Give me that hits trailer with the 3 new. Because what's
Aquaman.
Aquaman? That was the other one.
Can we bitch about that too?
Yeah. Okay.
What impossibly are they going to do in that movie?
Well, because they didn't.
They did everything!
I was gonna say they didn't pack much into the last one.
Ah,
Did they show anything
No,
besides
besides
Momoa?
him just standing there.
standing there and sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In a new costume that's so annoying because you waited so long for
To
him
get
to
Aquaman?
get the cool Aquaman costume that looked really awesome,
That was my first thought of
And
that.
then it didn't last.
Right.
and then you
Like,
take
you've
it
got
away.
the blue one now?
Yeah, it's like this dark, subdued one.
Sort
Like,
of a bit of the Tempesty sort of
I guess,
influence is
yeah.
where I would assume. But yeah, like, yeah,
Did you cut his hand off?
Wait, he's not shirtless?
Oh, that'd be good.
that would be good.
Hook hands.
Because if you don't think the orange looks good, firstly,
It doesn't have to be super bright orange.
But I think the orange would look good on
Yeah.
of
him.
course it would.
I did really like how bright it was in the movie.
And what I don't understand about it is the whole orange and teal movie poster scam for the last 20 years. That's what sells tickets. But they don't want the dude to have orange
And
and be in blue and stuff, right?
it's,
It's mind-boggling. But just have him shirtless. Like, if you don't want the orange, he should just be topless.
Mhm.
You like the Peter David
You
stuff.
will sell more tickets.
Yeah, you will.
The dude's shirtless up the whole
Maybe
movie.
expand your
Get the box
demographic
out.
a bit.
Okay, there really wasn't much to talk about for that Aquaman.
Nah.
Nah, he just do
Two shots.
show us something we can talk about it, but they didn't show us anything. So yeah, next.
Okay, trailer for Lightyear.
Ooh, yeah, that look good.
Nah, you much that.
I'm really excited for that.
Anyway.
I like the seriousness of it, with just those like
Like the
with
tentacle bits?
The tentacle
Yeah.
bit, like, it just gave it that base where like there is some seriousness, but we're still watching shit. We're watching a show about a toy.
And then we got a look at Emperor Zurg.
Oh yeah, he looked awesome. Did anyone pick the cat's voice? Because I was trying, but I
Oh,
couldn't.
no.
You know, I looked the other day and there's nothing on IMDb. It just
Oh.
had, it only had Evans. I'm gonna look again now while we're talking. Keep talking.
It looks awesome, and I can't wait to buy a toy of that Buzz Lightyear.
No, but you.
What's going to be different than other bugs?
He's cool and more sci-fi grounded looking.
They released a poster of it, and he looks fat. a picture of he's got
big ass
yeah,
chin.
yeah.
big ass jowls.
But it's not. It's these. From back there, it looks like a double chin, but it's just big ass jaw.
Yes. It's just the way they draw it.
It's just big ass jaw. There's no double chin or anything there.
Oh, you can't see if there was one though.
Nah, he's not. I don't think it's fat.
I'm just saying
Yes.
he looks
Yeah.
fat. I'm not saying he is fat.
I just think he looks big box head.
Yeah.
He looks like a thumb.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, he's a thumb, big time.
James Brolin. I don't think it was Taker.
James Brolin, goddamn. Enough comic book movies for you, so.
What's next one? Are we still talking
No.
about Lightyear?
There's not really
James.
much else.
James, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, wrong
Yeah,
Brolin.
wrong one. Wrong Brolin.
That's alright then, he's a good one.
Yeah,
Okay, Peacemaker. Was it second last episode?
second last
Second
episode.
last.
Okay.
And what an episode! And what they've been doing recently, where that second last episode is usually a real kicker. It was excellent.
I like how they don't hold back, especially with the reveal of the cow at the end. It's just like, why can't like the movies sort of like do this? You
Well,
know what I mean?
James
Like,
Gunn just made a movie with a starfish as the villain, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So he's
And it was
okay with
awesome.
it.
Kind of just did.
but like they're good, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, 100%.
No, but yeah.
Because he gets it.
Yeah.
He embraces the ridiculousness.
Well,
Yeah.
all his movies are like Slither. I love that movie. Such a ridiculous, over the top little movie.
Now, the show is the best thing on television by far,
Yep.
and this was great.
And some real acting from John Cena.
Oh, man!
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. That was
Just
pretty
like-
crazy.
Just scummy,
Not once,
Nazi.
but twice.
Oh, and speaking about acting, how about that post-credit scene?
Oh.
that deputy behind him. we
dude
just
behind
could
him.
not stop, just cracking
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
How could you not?
Everyone else was just. I'm like, how do
Yeah.
you do that?
Yeah.
They're doing that.
It's
Yeah,
like,
but-
he's like,
The background cop on the other side was just staring at him, like,
like-
dead serious.
dude.
So good.
He's a bad.
That was great.
Judo master back.
Oh, that Judo
Just-
Master Bear was excellent.
Boom.
I wonder what bearing he has at the,
The
end, though.
convenient dude's like,
You
yeah.
gotta come and help. You gotta join the team.
Yes.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Otherwise, what else?
Because he knows something about the butterflies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wonder what it is compared to like what they've already learned, you know?
Because he was working with the bad ones. Is
Yeah.
he
In
one?
the
I don't
family.
know. Yeah.
No, it's like you don't understand. Like he was like to Peacemaker. You don't understand. The thing
And then
about
he got-
butterflies
yeah,
is
yeah.
And then he got shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So be interesting. It'll be good.
Because it makes no sense why he wouldn't have just got out of Dodge,
Mm.
right? Like,
Yeah.
He just wants his revenge.
yeah.
They've messed him up. He shot him and they tased the shit out of him.
Oh, they tased the shit out of him. Wow. I can't say enough. Yeah, can't say enough about the show.
The show's great.
And it really, for the last.
Vigilante and his butters peeing.
Oh. Oh.
It was good.
And his
man.
reason for the butters.
Yeah.
It washes the bad taste out of what was coming out on Wednesday really well. So now that that's finished, and then we still get another week of Peacemaker.
Mm.
It's good.
It'll just be a good week or
I
two.
love
Exactly right.
during the credits, all the Nazis have this is the best credits. It's like racist shithead, white power wanker.
Yeah. White power skinhead.
That's a freaking great show.
Yeah.
On every level. Like the,
Like,
even
I
the
have
stuff with his dad, like that.
No
that-
complaints
Nothing.
from any of the episodes.
Yeah.
And all I do is complain about stuff on this.
Yeah, it definitely is the show that no one has had really a qualm whatsoever, and you just talk more shit up.
Eh?
Like, how long do we spend talking about the opening credits, for Christ's sake? Like, and Kite Man. How many mentions has Kite Man got?
He's fantastic in the Harley Quinn show.
Yes, he is fantastic.
Yeah, it's not on Amazon anymore, you pricks.
I didn't bring that in for you.
It's alright. Yeah, we'll get to that.
All right, Jason. Speaking of you complaining,
Yeah.
go ahead. Boba Fett.
Ah, man, whatever, right? Like,
It feels like that should have been 2 episodes because it seemed like it was very rushed.
first thing, or if anything, I think this season should have just been a Mandalorian standalone movie. Because there's nothing in this to have been drawn out for so long. They gave 7 episodes?
7.
7 episodes, 2 of them weren't even...
2
fair.
Mandalorian episodes.
You could have made this. If this was a 2-hour movie, this could have been way more interesting.
Yeah.
I can't believe I had to wait 7 episodes to see goddamn Boba Fett shoot someone.
No Jenny Trejo.
Yeah. The Rancor thing again. We
They
talked
ruined
about
it
it.
so
Yeah, that
hard.
could have been a cool moment, but it was just
They telegraphed it.
because
Yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
from episode 2 it was humming.
Like, could you imagine if you watch Avengers Endgame and, like, the beginning of the movie, Cap is like, I'm gonna pick up the hammer.
Yes.
That is what they did. They
And
just...
they sort of did that in
Yeah.
Ultron.
Yes.
But like, 'cause
But
that's
then
how
they
they've
couldn't.
done properly, right?
Yeah. But it was a hint. It wasn't like, I'm going to pick this up
Teased it
later.
6 movies
Yes.
in advance.
Yes.
Like him getting a Rancor, cool.
That's it.
Yeah. And he pets
Well,
it.
and you see that scene of him
Yeah.
learning to trust.
Yeah.
And maybe Trejo says something about them writing them in the past. That's it.
Yeah.
Because you've also got him riding the Bantha and stuff,
Yes.
so like it's already in your mind
Then
that he rides beasts. Mando,
They drew back on the
right?
cartoon.
Like, yes. It's just so.
So
yeah.
did Grogu just straight up steal the next
No,
one?
I think
No,
Because-
Luke's a terrible person now.
Yeah,
R2 was
Yeah,
flying
I
the
know,
ship.
but-
R2 was flying the ship, so Luke just sent him off.
Yeah, because he picked the chainmail, so I was get out of my house.
Yeah, Luke's like, R2, take him away.
I hated that.
Yeah, it's
Because,
terrible.
yeah, it's like they're trying to make Luke look really cool, but it's like they're not realizing you're making him look like a dead
Asshole.
freak. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, you get this baby, essentially,
Yes.
and chuck him in a freaking jet fighter.
Yes.
And sure, R2 is there. R2's intelligent. He can take care of
And like
everything.
R2 is special to Luke. Like
Yeah,
Luke
yeah.
trusts R2 more than
Yeah.
anything else. I get that, but it's still a droid.
Yeah. And you send him off, and what are you doing? You're sitting in an empty Jedi school by yourself.
Doing nothing.
Literally by yourself
Yes.
with
Sulking?
ant robots.
Yes.
I did love. I don't think it was this episode. Might have been the episode before where Sedaris' character is like, Grogu. I'm not calling you that.
That's this
yeah, that's
episode.
this
Oh, was that what? Yeah, there you go. It was excellent.
Because
I'm not
R2 is
calling-
like Grogu, like
yeah,
calling him.
I'm not calling you that. That's a silly name. I love it.
Just
Even that bit though at the end with her shooting and
There was so much action, right? But I was bored.
bit of shitty action.
I thought the action was okay, but you just didn't care enough.
The little gun.
Chrysanthemum was alright.
Yeah.
He was the best bit of the episode.
Best bit,
By
yeah.
far. But I would like more.
Yeah.
The Gamorrean's going out so soft, but like,
Yeah,
show me the
I know,
Gamorrean's
I
going
didn't
down
like that.
fighting,
Oh, I
man.
felt-
Yeah, not even
Oh.
fighting, they just pushed off the
Yeah,
edge.
what a surprise. Let's back up to this cliff.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, the one thing that probably annoyed me the most, though, in it, he's like all about when Mando's like, look, we can just run to your ship and we get out. No, I'm here for these people. These people need me. Not one person in that city comes to help.
They attack you if anything.
Freetown come from like the Boondocks. They come to help. You can't have a couple of ragtag dudes out the window.
Yeah, and if anything,
But they all
if
ready
anything,
to-
they all got turned on
Yeah.
by the town.
And I get there the bad guy, the criminal element, but at the end everyone's bowing down to him. Well, why didn't you
Don't
come to
kill
help?
them.
And they made it such a big deal. Oh, we need these reinforcements from Freetown. It's like 10 dudes in a in this rundown speeder.
And you got Mos Eisley with heaps of people that could do it if they actually backed you.
Yeah. It was legit. I thought I was waiting for another speeder. But it was just one speeder, 10 dudes.
yeah.
And they're just using
And
this.
then the mayor, we saw the mayor again for the first time since episode 2.
Yeah. Oh, and even that, like, Fennec is cool. She's the best bit of the show. Like, she's a badass. But she goes and I guess she doesn't know this, but she goes and kills them, but it's already over. Like, not only has Boba Fett and that won the battle on the thing, the Syndicate are getting out of town because they've realised it's... So what she went there to do was utterly pointless.
Well, still cool though. Like,
You know what would have been cooler? Maybe she goddamn helped and killed some people that were actually trying to kill them.
yeah.
Even if
like,
she comes back and they're all dead, what was the point?
But then, yeah, Rancor's just chewing on bones.
Both she runs away to a whole nother city. Boba Fett runs to the palace and gets a Rancor. Neither of them go get the Slave One. We've seen what the Slave One can do.
Yeah.
Done. Syndicate over.
Kill innocent people.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've got giant battle droids that you could have
Yeah.
freaking...
Those battle droids were cool.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
good. They were good.
yeah, because they were like droidicas, but
Yes.
advanced droidicas, right?
That's what straight on like,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah, Scorpion.
giant
Yeah.
droidicas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scorpion droids, yeah.
But like, it just made no sense. Why wouldn't you go get the Slave One? You go to the same place. It's got a spaceship with guns that we've seen do damage,
Yeah,
or he
but-
gets his giant dog.
And if you wanted to, you can both Mando and him go to the palace. Mando drives the slave one. He drives a Rancor. That'd
Yes.
be cool.
They've both got jetpacks.
And it's not like the
That'd
Sarlacc
be-
pit's there, so the slave one's safe. It's not going to get.
The
it's
bit
not
where
gonna
they come out-
dragged down like Lando just got out of there. Without
The bit where they
problem.
send the Twi'lek out to do these little things,
Yes.
and they come around in jetpacks and start shooting. That'd be
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
cool.
that was good. That was good.
There's some cool bits in it. It just feels like there could have been 2 episodes where you could have dragged, I know it's more episodes. We don't want more episodes, but if they'd done 2 episodes and fleshed out
It felt like they were just
this
chucking-
battle a bit more,
Yeah.
it would have been great.
Imagine,
I think it would have made me been even more boring.
imagine if Mando took the slave one after and just went on his merry way.
He's got an actual ship with a cargo hold.
Yeah, but
And a baby.
And a baby seat.
that wasn't necessary. But yeah.
Nah, the show's rubbish. If you like it, good for you, but it's a very, very poorly written television show.
Yeah, overall,
Yeah.
I was not.
None of it,
impressed
mate.
with
There's
any of
holes
this.
galore.
And lots of
Yeah.
people mentioned that there was so much spinning, right? Like
Yes.
when they spun and they shot. Like, man, it's annoying when you see that with swords.
Yes.
But like you try, like, oh, it looks cool, and swords are about swinging, so you try to. But it's like you spin and you shoot.
Shoot someone with his knee.
That was so stupid. How
There
how
was a
stupid
bit
did
where
that
there's
look?
a sniper on the roof shooting, and they take forever to shoot
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
I was yelling, "That roof! Shoot on the
Behind
roof!"
you, behind you.
Like a pantomime.
Yeah.
Even when Mando has a sword, like he doesn't try like just stabbing straight into
Yeah.
it. Like he's just swing. But why not just like go like
Like a lightsaber opening
Yeah.
the doors in
pointing in
episode
first?
1.
Try pointing in first and see what happens.
You burn the goddamn
It's like-
doors out.
Movie swords in general, they don't thrust enough.
Nah.
They're just.
It's not as cool as
Dylan likes a good thrust.
Yes! More thrusting! We need more thrusting!
Yes, we did.
overall.
It's
I was-
Valentine's Day tomorrow.
I could have done without this whole series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in the end, what really happened? Nothing, eh?
No.
Boba Fett. Yeah, what
Yeah,
happens to
Boba Fett
in
and
the
Fennec
future?
are still in the same position. Mando ended up in the same position now. So
Well, he's got his kid back, just undoing the whole season
And
two of
he's
Mando.
now he's going to Mandalore, probably to go into the mines to redeem himself.
For no reason too, though.
Yeah.
They're from a small sect that you probably
There's only
may
like
not
3
ever
people
see
left.
again,
Yeah.
And one of them tried to kill you to take your sword.
Yeah. Oh, well, the second season of Mando, I didn't care by the end because I thought they'd ruined his character by
Same.
turning him into just boring,
A
good
babysitter.
guy, dad. Yeah. And now this, and like the next one, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I just no hope of Obi-Wan being good.
Yeah, so I've got Obi-Wan coming May 25th.
And Ewan McGregor redoing an older Obi-Wan. How are you gonna get that wrong? And I know they're gonna.
He's
I know
gonna
they're
fight
gonna.
Vader.
Unless-
Oh, I'm telling you, TV off. It's over. Star Wars is dead.
It's going to happen.
I honestly couldn't see what it'll be done. I think I'd be like, yep, I've got 6 movies. That'll do.
I was trying to think. Not many
7.
good stuff
Rogue One.
Yeah.
has come out by Disney buying Star Wars.
Rogue One.
Right.
Rogue One, first season of Mando was cool.
Yeah, it was great.
First,
Like,
Yeah, what?
yeah. And that's what, 8 years.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
close,
I-
close to.
I personally enjoyed Episode 7 a lot. But yeah, everything that you would complain about it, I agree.
Yeah, yes.
yeah, like it was rehash of Star Wars.
But
Yeah.
none of that is Disney's fault. It's just
No, but if Disney didn't buy them, I don't think we would have got them.
no.
Oh, we got anything?
But at the same
I would have
time,
ride with nothing.
the general public bitched about the 3 things we did get
Yeah, the prequels.
by George.
Yeah, that's
So-
why they didn't want to do something different.
Yeah, but I
Let's
don't
just
think George was going to do any more. Or if he
He
was,
always wanted to, but he got too old and he's like,
yeah. Or he would have like maybe just
It would have been
got
all,
somebody else to
would've
do
just-
it with his oversight.
No, it would have been all
No,
deep fake.
didn't he offer to do it and like got rejected?
No, he just gave when he signed. It was like, "Cool, this is my outline."
Okay.
and they just threw it out, right?
Which
Because
is
nobody
fine.
liked the prequels.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But they're still whatever. Yeah, I don't like. There's only like 2 good things that have come out of this, which I don't think would have existed
I do like.
if
I
Disney
do
didn't
like
buy them.
the Mandalorian character. I do like.
Visions was good.
Visions was good.
Yeah.
Shut up! I need to justify like me buying all those figures.
That's true. He was a good character.
Oh, dude, that first scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But you look at that first scene to that last scene,
Yeah.
to where
Who's this?
It's the kid.
the
The
Yeah.
kid's
See,
an
it's
anchor.
not, it's not,
Mando.
The kid has ruined him.
Cat Bane stuff is great.
yeah,
Um,
I'm shocked that kind
him,
of
him.
came and went
Yeah,
very
it's a bit.
quickly.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Right?
him
Well,
fire flaming the ankle
I would have
away is-
preferred him in the tank at the end. And
I was kind of glad that he died because, well, he might not be dead, but like, just so much stuff these days. There's no like
Yeah.
finality to anything
Yes.
because they're always building up to the next thing and the next thing, and just we complain.
that series was fractured anyway.
Yes,
like,
yes.
If you just went into that fresh, and then you're watching 4 episodes.
Oh,
The hell am I watching now?
their whole interaction in this one makes no sense if you don't know Clone Wars and their staff and their like. Because
There's a lot
who's
of
Cad
line.
Bane and it's
Yeah.
fully like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
since you're a kid and all that blah blah blah.
Well, I had no
you know,
idea.
it's all, you know, it's just
I didn't care either, but I had no idea.
You reckon Ahsoka did it with Luke?
no.
Oh, that would be weird.
I wouldn't think so. What
That
makes
would be
you think
weird.
that?
Do you know why?
Oh, what? Will I see you again?
It's
He
just
asked a
Rosario
question.
Dawson being Rosario Dawson, bro. It is what it is. She's hot. and
She was
She says things sexily.
like,
No, Luke said that to her.
Yeah, but if he wants to rebuild the Jedi,
She doesn't need more.
she's an actual full-fledged Jedi standing right there.
Make a little baby Jedi.
Also, his father trained her.
it was.
I think it's a bit awkward there. I think that's what Dylan's laughing at.
Yes. It's a bit strange.
She's technically older than him.
So
Cougar Hunter.
he groomed her.
Oh yeah, because she was like, was she like young adult when Order 66
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ages
Now
quite
you're
fine
thinking
wine.
about it.
Nah, it's
Next.
Next. What's next?
Wait.
Dave, your
What?
film flashback.
Okay.
Romper Room.
Romper-
With the B.
Romper
Did
So-
I watch the wrong show?
Dylan and Fommy had not seen it before.
Correct.
So I need your opinions. 'Cause-
Go.
The acting was good. The story itself was okay, but I just didn't get a lot out of the show. They were a bunch of dead shits talking about being supreme. So Romper Stomper story about
But I
Melbourne.
think that is the point.
No, I know,
Yeah.
I know. I guess it is, but
Look at these shit
it
people.
just
Don't
made
be like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just made. Yeah, okay. If that's the case, it's a great point case then. But yeah, they really are just dead shits that are just racist pieces.
Oh,
of
100%. They're the saddest people going.
Really are.
Yeah, talking about, they're superior white people. Like, you're superior to nobody.
No.
Nobody.
If Hitler was still alive, he'd probably just execute them all on the spot.
Of course.
Yeah.
They just
Good for
Easy
nothing.
Like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Nothing. They don't have jobs. They're all on the dole.
Yeah.
Do nothing but bash people and steal.
he might not have executed the guy that actually joined like the Navy or whatever it was. But that's it.
Stephen Hall from McAuliffe from... I'm like, is
Young
that
Stephen
Stephen Hall? Holy hell! He's Arnold Schwarzenegger person. Well, he's Matthias Corman's advisor impersonation on Mad as Hell is sensational. That was quite a shock to see Stephen Hall in that. Good to see you, Steve. I know you're watching. Yeah, I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is
right?
what it is.
Yeah.
I won't be running to see it again. But yeah, Rusty,
It is
Jesus,
more-
he really
He, like, you can
he
see
brings the...
that, like, he's that angry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that, he's not.
Nah.
It's right.
But at the same
But
time, you
he's
also
got that rage
the
in him.
craziness
Yes.
comes, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, like we were talking about the other week with the chopper. Like you see him go,
Yeah.
the eyes go on Hando, or whatever his bloody name is.
Yeah.
The acting is like you see why the world was like, oh, what is that over
Yes.
there in this thing?
2 weeks in a row of your big head wanker guy from Chopper.
Yes.
Good shit, Aussie. You need he's always in the good movie. He's in the movie.
What about you, Dylan?
When it opened with this gang of skinheads just beating the shit out of these Vietnamese.
Hey, they shouldn't have been on a skateboard.
Yeah, I was like, oh man.
that was a full-on start.
Yeah, this is pretty
Like,
intense.
do you think what have I done to you, Dave, to pick this?
Yeah, I was like, oh, I get the message.
Do you know? You're still here.
And like I just got to say, when they're in the kitchen, the Viets are in the kitchen, they're talking about stuff. Just the music playing in the background, I'm like, oh man, that sounds like, yeah, I've heard this song before. I swear to God. My parents listen to this kind of music. No, it was very interesting. Very interesting. Because, yeah, I didn't really know much about it. I knew he was racist. That was kind of all I knew. I didn't really know it was about neo-Nazis and that kind of thing. So, yeah, when that started coming up, I was like, oh, wow, a bit more intrigued about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yes, like Fommy said, they're just pieces of trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a point of the movie. Like,
Yeah.
there's a claim to be, superior and
Tough
white power and all that, but
Cowards.
They run, yeah.
Yes.
You are
Cowards.
cheering the bit where they all get.
yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
the
you're
best.
waiting for it the whole time,
Yeah.
right?
When the,
Yeah.
cool, the first bunch of guys come in, but then when the next two cars
Yeah.
are like, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't the only one cheering at the screen.
Oh, no, for sure.
Good.
Well,
It's
like,
always good seeing these Nazi shits getting patched up.
I think I said it before. The fact that he's got a Union Jack flag on his jacket, when he's got a swastika on his back, and you don't understand
Yeah, man.
that is a bit counterproductive. And then the one in the big fight, one's using nunchucks.
Yeah,
And you're
that's
like,
hilarious.
look at these clowns.
I just love that he got done in with the knife he helped his mate buy for him.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
Get me next doll check, you lazy
Yes.
piece of shit.
How we would have seen old money.
Yeah.
That's
Have you ever
good,
seen
mate.
that mate before, Dylan?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I've got a
You
$2
would've-
note I'll bring in, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I've still got.
So before plastic, it was paper.
No, never seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring a
Yeah,
50
none
cent
of this
coin too.
clear shit.
It's you know what it is? It's not the pay, it's the wrinkleness of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that weirded me out. I was like, what was that?
You scrunch up in your pocket.
Yeah, like it was like the $5 note was purple, like a weird, a
Yeah.
real darky, like ours is purple now.
Yeah, the,
like
the
white.
money now is sort of still the same color.
Yeah, but it was just like...
Except for the
I
hundreds.
just remember
Yes.
the money before
These are great,
the current
weren't
one right now.
The other guy.
yeah,
Yeah. It was still had that clear spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paper money, paper money.
paper.
Ah. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, generally the same color except for the hundreds.
The hundreds were great.
Did you know we had $1 and $2 notes then?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I remember my parents maybe mentioning
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, the 100 was great.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
it was,
I don't think I've ever seen 100.
it was
Mawson?
Mawson, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
This
interesting.
I'll
movie
bring in
is,
it too. I think I've
this
seen
movie
it
is
too.
great.
I
Very
think-
good movie. Great performances.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not an easy watch or
No, oh,
something
for sure.
you don't really watch for shits and giggles on a
Yeah,
Saturday
it's not
night.
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not lighthearted viewing.
Like,
It'd be the first time I would have watched in 20 years,
Yeah.
and it'll
Yeah.
probably be another 20 years before I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it again.
yeah.
movies usually don't really get to me, but when I was watching this, I was a bit like, oh, Jesus.
That's understandable,
Yeah.
though. Like,
Yeah.
it's.
Because it's real.
Yeah.
It's a bit relatable
And-
as well,
Yeah.
Like,
What do you mean, Dave?
huh? Like the music. You can,
What are you saying, Dave? Is it because I'm Asian?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. That's yes.
I did like that the music isn't actual real bands and stuff. It's just Sesame Muso's
Yeah.
playing the music.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah.
Shazam one of the songs. I'm like, wow, I gotta find this. Dead
Yeah,
shit
I was
song.
gonna bring that up.
The idea would be you don't want to be paying these.
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
God, no.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to promote like
Yeah.
Nazi bands and shit.
And yeah, that money's all funneled upwards to.
Mm.
Yes.
But yeah, it's not stopped White Power Scum to do it
Course
anyway.
not.
They ripped off the soundtrack and they're releasing it covers
Course,
and stuff
of
already.
course.
So, but it,
Dead shits are gonna dead shit.
yes, sure.
Yeah, like we've spoken about this before, where people just completely miss the point of something, right?
Yes.
Like,
I can see people missing the point of this movie.
yeah, I think
If
people
they're,
have.
if they're so inclined, they'll not see that they're
Yeah.
just dead shits who are not superior to
Oh,
anybody.
When that came out, you know there was a certain
Yeah,
group of people that would have been, oh yeah,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
I was reading. I think one dude, killed someone like a foreigner, and he quoted this movie as
yeah.
kind of inspiring him
Yep.
or whatever.
And
It's
like
messed up.
Hando is based on an actual like
Dude.
Dead shit.
white supremacist dude who's in prison for life now, but is based on him.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's great performances from Russell Crowe.
And I think the direction and the cinematography, like, cause it looks, like it's all got that real bleak
Blue.
look about it.
And
Yeah,
blue
blue.
yeah.
It's just, it's depressing and
Train spotting.
Yes.
Mhm.
it's down.
And then the whole Jack the Mackenzie story as well. Like at
Yeah.
the start, you don't know who that man is, and then you realise it's her actual father.
Yeah.
Piece of yeah. That was yeah.
Doesn't
And that,
portray.
especially at the start, where she's like, "Can't you just be nice?"
Yes.
Yeah.
And that comes home to roost later in the film. It's like,
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Is anyone in this film nice?
No.
No.
Well, the Vietnamese, they're nice.
Yeah. Kick shit out of that, dudes. I don't know. The publican's alright.
He's alright,
He knows who he's selling that to and what that's doing.
Yeah.
That's just. Because clearly they would have killed his business.
Oh, for
for
sure.
You know? Would have killed his
Yeah,
business.
he wants to go to a fucking Nazi bar.
No one. Well, other Nazis, I guess.
Yeah. He didn't want to be known as a Nazi bar.
No.
He just opened it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he's like, they don't bother me. But
I'm here to make money.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they got jobs.
Yes. No, you...
Dope bludgers.
Oh, bro.
It's a great movie.
Ratings.
It's a hard one to rate, though.
Yeah.
I think as just a film, I'd give it a good... Yeah, I got 8. I think it's a really good film.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
everything's...
7,
Done.
7.5, 7.
I have to go 8, I think. Yeah.
Like, the acting's excellent. The film is good.
What's your review? You didn't give us a readout. What's your movie pick?
I'll go 7.
Yeah, I guess
It's a bit hard. Like
6.5.
I had 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5.
Because you're not having a good time. Like, that was mad.
Yeah.
No,
But-
not whatsoever.
Like it is a bit of a lack of a story, but the acting like is really good in it.
I thought you told us last week it was Romeo and Juliet.
I want to, but yeah.
it had a bit of that, but
But yeah,
Yeah. It's
rewatchability is
did find
not
it nice
that
and ironic
high.
at the end was all the Asians watching the two.
Yeah.
That bit where the credits are rolling and it's sideways always freaks me out. Not freaks me out, but just messes with you because, you know.
Fade to
off.
black.
Yeah, because it's sideways.
Yeah.
And the ocean's coming in
Yeah.
not where it's supposed to.
Even the end, the acting, like, Russell Crowe, great actor, but a bit of a knob.
Oh, big job.
And sometimes
Too up
thinks,
himself.
thinks too highly of his own acting skills.
Yes.
But like even that shot, like, where he,
Yeah, man.
that was so good.
Good actor.
Yeah,
Just knob and knob himself.
yeah.
Stop for
He's alright.
phones.
He's a good music, bloody good actor.
Yeah, great movie.
Can throw
Great.
a phone.
Weird movie to say it's a great movie,
Yes.
Yeah.
but very well done. Like it's quality, just messed up.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
Next.
Newton?
So, I've been tossing up between two movies while we're talking because I still haven't decided yet.
Oh, excellent.
Housos and what?
No. Have you seen Dark City, Dave?
I don't think I have.
We're picking Dark City because I want to
Cool.
see Dave's opinion.
Oh.
I want to see how Dave.
I haven't seen it either.
Good.
Aren't you?
Excellent. Excellent.
Because I'll keep the other one for another time, but I want to see how Dave processes this movie.
Well, you want a live reaction of it?
No. I just want to see.
Live stream it.
Yeah.
Because when this Dark City is what
Watch
I'm thinking, by
along.
the way.
Yes.
For Alex Proyas. When this movie came out in America, they had to put a little narration in the beginning where it just explains what is happening in the movie.
Because the test audience is too dumb.
Oh,
Yeah.
They gotta stop testing it in like
Well-
goddamn fuck nowhere.
Yeah, but like they had to do the same thing for one of the Star Wars movies where it's like, oh, this explosion is not meant to have sound because it's like
What?
space and all that. You know what's
Which
it?
Star Wars movie are you talking
The
about?
latest one? Oh no, the one where they go.
Where they blow up.
Yeah, they light.
Coruscant and stuff like that. You know, like, well, not is it Coruscant? But you know, like, and there's no sound.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember putting a warning on it.
No,
But-
American theaters like had to put that warning.
Signs?
In
What?
front.
Oh
of-
yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
'Cause-
there's no sound issues. It's meant to have no sound when the explosion
Oh.
I
happens.
said
Because it's
P8.
space.
Yeah.
Admittedly, though, they break the rules in every other thing.
Yeah,
in space.
exactly,
So,
yeah.
I think an audience is fair to be like, well,
What happened
I
in the
hear,
last one?
yeah, I hear pew pew in the rest of Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I hear whooshing when the spaceships
Yeah.
are going through nothing.
yeah, so
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix?
Okay.
Cool.
Dark City. So yeah, explains. It gives away the entire twist at the end of this
That is-
narration.
that's
So,
Oh
dark.
wow.
so I want to see how Dave processes his movie.
Okay.
So the Netflix version, does it have that?
I hope so, because I haven't watched it yet.
Like
the
the,
Netflix
narration
version.
thing.
I wouldn't imagine so.
Because they released a director's cut later on where
Yeah.
they removed it. So hopefully the
Do you want me to watch the narrated one? Like the bit at the start, or not? Because then I'll find a copy that has that bit at the start.
Well, no, right? We don't
No.
want that.
Well, Fami's watching
Is
it.
it at the start or is it during
Yeah, it's
the...
like it's in the start. It's like when the
Overdub.
movie's happening. Yeah.
Well, you're looking at it and see.
No, it's a voiceover.
Oh.
Oh,
It's not like a title card. It's voiceover.
Okay.
4 scores and so.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, Dark City.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
great movie. I haven't seen it in ages.
Yeah, no, long time.
Yeah, the other one I'm picking, I hadn't seen. It's really messed up.
You can't have 2.
I'm not gonna pick it. I'd saving it later because I was tossing between, and I still hadn't decided. And I was thinking about while we were doing this, and
Yeah.
like I want to see Dave's reaction. I want to see how Dave processes this movie.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, excellent.
Dark City.
For everyone out there, I may have mentioned it last week, you can now rate our podcasts and all different podcasts on Spotify. So if you're listening to this on Spotify, please give us a rating. That'd be great.
A good
5
one.
stars would be even better because that's what it deserves.
Be a friend, tell a friend, listen to the end. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Where'd you steal that from?
Dave.
Pat McAfee. Except for the listen to the end bit. Yeah, I did that.
Oh,
it's a Dave, it's a Dave remix.
Dave special.
And add some subscribers to the old YouTube channel. That'll be good too. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a view. So if you don't just want to hear the dulcet tones, you can see our ugly mugs too.
Yes.
See if Dave's going to fit into the ladder next week.
I'm doing
I think he's looking
I think
pretty
it's-
good.
Yeah.
I think it's getting a bit loose now.
Oh, okay.
Well, it doesn't hurt as much.
He's just numb now.
Still touching the sides, but yeah.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us this week. Please come again.